drop-in ace for Michaela Martinez.
No score here in the top of the third. Swing on the outside. Not
Old for El Dorado right before we came back with that big play. He's going to the corner. He's wide open. It's a touchdown to Omar El Shanawi.
Blattman, a sophomore out of Abyssal County. That one's hit well, and Ziegler.
Back and pass. Throws, got a receiver open. Caught.
Wow.
Touchdown. What a throw from Rivera to Ben Wilson. That's a 32-yard, no, 29-yard strike. Academy on the board.
Peyton Prop, and hit hard by Ziegler over the center fielder's head. Can't get to it. That will score Delosier. They send her home. There's the throw. She's in there safe.
Shot through. Bynum with the game-leading goal. Lamar Bynum.
Looking in the end zone, going to Garris. Caught down at the 6-yard line. First down. Wow. Yeah. What a catch by Kellen Garris.
Goes around Bynum. Here's Kumar. Can Kumar even this up? He does! What a dribble shot.
Play by Martinez, blocked up front by Kalajic. Bangle blocked straight down by Wallace. McIntosh for the swing, and she got it. Number 1,000 in the career of Sydney McIntosh here.
Dream Style Roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. They're at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style Roofing tops them all.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened?
Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Car Crafters is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough.
And then, well, are you guys still watching the game? Yeah. Well, those guys want to watch baseball. Well, I'm watching the game. Like, that's, I mean, and then they went to change it later. No, literally, again, and you said, come on, I'm like, whoa. Oh, you guys are still yeah.
What the heck?
Watching the damn Rams game. Like
two TVs, but
how many
one
drinks
receiver?
do I have to buy for crying out loud? Oh, well, we got money on it. Well, okay, I don't, so pull out your phone and watch the damn baseball game. I know, man.
Most places I go to, you have to ask for any game to
I
be
know.
on.
They might have applauded when I left. First of all, they only had 2 TVs and they had to both be on the same thing. Yeah, and I'm like, no, I'm watching the Rams, man. Was I a jerk?
No.
Right.
First come, first serve.
Kind of that way, right? Yeah. And I went over to talk to those guys. Yeah, no, we got whatever. He bet on big on Tampa and he bet big on the under, and I'm like, whatever, dude. Like, good. I'm out of here.
There's only 2 TVs. Maybe y'all should find a better place to watch it.
It's kind of the deal. I didn't go there to watch sports. I was there earlier. But yeah. Your point's absolute. All right, baseball. Astros 6, White Sox 1. Houston looks nice. Again, that's a team that nobody's talking about that series. And then the Rays, 5-0.
No one likes the Astros. That's why we're not talking about it.
I don't know. I mean, I listened to Van yesterday. He's setting himself up kind of like Fred did for the big letdown. He talked there was a whole lot of Astros talk yesterday.
Yeah, he's an Astros fan.
That's right.
The public, the baseball community, is rooting against the Astros.
Probably, yeah, probably, and that's why
they didn't show up to the All-Star game,
and that's why they may win this damn thing.
Yeah, it's because they're good at baseball, and that's been the frustrating thing since all this went down. Like, why?
Yeah,
you were good. It's not like you're the Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah,
they're like, well, let's just find a way to be competitive and bang on some trash cans. So you had all-star talent, best players in the game. Yep. They still do, and it's turning over. Because, yeah, you still have Jose Altuve, Alex Bregman, Carlos Correa, but now it's Kyle Tucker and Alvarez that are like your studs in the lineup.
And most of those guys were not at the center of that whole thing. When you look at that roster now, there's guys scattered all over the league. And, I don't know, is Springer getting booed everywhere he goes? Is he? Not really, right? I mean, when guys
left, should have been booed all season long.
I get it. No, I'm not telling you nobody should boo him. You can boo him the rest of your life. I do your thing, man. Fan the way you fan. I got a weird feeling they're going to be standing when this thing's done. I mean, can they get through?
It's because it's good. I do not want to hear a darn thing from the Astros that they had some chip on their shoulder trying to.
You will.
Which is
you will that they fought through adversity. Yeah.
Like
so, whether they put it there or not, it was there.
Like, no, people are just booing you.
They will tell you how they fought through adversity, right? How everybody was against them, correct?
You're scared to show up to an All-Star game.
How they were hurt, man. How they didn't show up to the All-Star game because I don't know, whatever. Right? But I promise you, that's what you're going to hear. You wouldn't say all that?
Oh, they're going to say that.
Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, they won 5-0. I'm sorry, 6-1. The Rays won 5-0 over the Red Sox. Bad day to be Sox. Randy Rosarena is really good. If you didn't know that, if you don't watch it, if you didn't remember it from last year, he's really good. The man stole home. First time in 66 years in the postseason since Jackie Robinson did it in black and white on Yogi Berra. That was the last time that happened in the postseason. The man stole home flat out. When was the last time you saw a dude steal home flat out, period?
Probably in black and white video.
It might have been, right? Or in a video game. It's that impressive. All right, so we got a ton to talk about. We'll get you ready for the weekend that's coming, the NFL weekend, the college football weekend. Lobos will be in Carson to play San Diego State. The Aggies will be in Reno to play Nevada. 2 tough games on the road for both the Lobos and the Aggies. We'll go through the Cowboys and the Raiders and get you ready for all of that. Wow. All right. You guys want to come out and look at my car, by the way?
Does it look good?
Oh.
Yeah.
So they spent 3 hours detailing my car yesterday.
3?
Yeah.
Dang.
On the spot automotive detailing came out yesterday. Mike and Jose and Daryl, they were all up there. And so Monica came out and said, well, I want to see it, right? Because she's thinking, I think I want to do that. And her husband. And she's like, damn. Like, I didn't think it was going to be like, I'm telling you, It looks like it's on the lot. I didn't even want to drive my car. Well, I did want to drive my car, but I don't want to, like, go mess it up. On Spot Automotive Detailing is amazing. I've been telling you about it, and it's been a minute since I had the service done. Call them and have them detail your car. Detail, not clean it. Wash, wax, scrub, vacuum, detail. Under the hood. They went under the hood. Clean my engine. It's that cool. They come to you. I was working. I was busy yesterday. I was in the office. It's noon to 3. They were out in the parking lot. They detailed my car. I got a text. Car's done. Went out there. It's so nice. It feels good. It smells. All those things I tell you. It's like a brand new car. Call On the Spot Automotive Detailing. They also have ceramic coating, which is the best way to protect your paint for years to come. They apply that ceramic coating by hand. That makes it last longer than anybody else. Gets a more even coating. Other companies don't offer that. Book your appointment. Give them a call. 505-859-2859. 505-859-2859. Or you can go online and book there. www.otsdetailing.com.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number 1 in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
Hi, my name is Adrian Chavez Sr., proud owner, operator of Lobo Protective Services. We are also a proud member of ProView Networks, as well as so excited that New Mexico Youth Sports is back. In order to join our team, please join us at www.loboprotectiveservices.com.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog! Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened?
Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters! It's like...
Oh, he sent me a note the other day, and I think he owes me golf or something. I know that Grady owes me a bottle of Maker's Mark 46 on that San Diego State Arizona game straight up, where I think I got 2.5 points.
Dang.
And the Aztecs just pumped Arizona. So I told him I'll share, but I mean I don't think it's like that lunch with Stigler, right?
No.
He doesn't remember that bet. You sat and watched it. All right, opening drive 505-246-0610 888-922-0610. Seattle better be real concerned about this quarterback injury. There's a few quarterback injuries that really could spin things. That obviously is one of them. The other one is the non-throwing shoulder of Baker Mayfield. He's got a torn labrum. And this is not only a big deal as far as I'm concerned for the Cleveland Browns for this year, although it's a big deal for the Cleveland Browns this year. This is his contract year. This is them deciding, is he my guy going forward? And recall the draft where Baker Mayfield went number 1. In front of Lamar Jackson, in front of Josh Allen, in front of Sam Darnold, which is fine. Baker Mayfield has not been a bust. That's not what I'm telling you. You can certainly argue that Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen have been better. But they got a decision to make. And their decision was going to be based on how is that quarterback playing this year. How do you evaluate that quarterback if he's not 100% healthy? Because there is a really growing sentiment, and Bart Scott went on ESPN yesterday, basically said he's the most replaceable guy in the NFL. And there's a growing sentiment that that's the team that if you just drop a quarterback, a good quarterback, like a Matt Ryan kind of a quarterback, into Cleveland, that they'd be unbeatable, that they'd be the Super Bowl team. How do you evaluate that if you're the front office? Because you've got a decision on, are you going to give him big money to be your guy for the next bunch of years?
I think you're in a situation where his contract can't be top 3. Like, you can't be like,
you
this
realize
is just
that?
the next. Well, if he doesn't realize it, then hit the market, have fun. And you have to be willing to move on. You cannot drop $60 million a year on Baker Mayfield. Like, he's a competitive quarterback, but you can't drop that money.
So where's the number, 45? I mean, whatever going rate. I know you're saying $45 million for a quarterback. Are you out of your mind? But, I mean.
You start looking at the salaries and where they're going for the quarterback position.
Top 10?
But it's one that it can change if all of a sudden and he's like, you know what, this arm, my left arm thing is what it is, but I'm comfortable now. I know how to play through it. They're winning at a high level, and then you find a way to keep him around because you're saying, all right, you can competitive, you can win, but you can't just pay him the most because he's the next one. And you got to be willing to move on and take chances if that's the case. If he wants some mega deal, well, he's going to realize he's not getting it from anyone.
Well, he's not getting it from anyone. I think Cleveland's a little bit different than most, although similar to some. They haven't had a quarterback there that's worked since, you could argue, Brian Sipe. Maybe some would say Bernie Kosar. Do you remember either of those guys? Either of you know who Brian Sipe or Bernie Kosar is? You're historians of the game. It's been at least 25 years, right? And you got a guy who works. He's good. What he's great at is commercials. You've invested a lot. You're winning at a clip that really you haven't in decades. What you just said is 100% right. He's not a top 3 guy. Now, what's top 10 money quarterback right now? Is it $38 million a year? I mean, I'm going to guess you give him a $38 million 5-year contract, the guy can still send his kids to private school and go on vacation once a year, right? Now, I understand everybody wants to be the highest paid and the next one's got to be the high. He's not Pat Mahomes. He's not. With all due respect, he's probably not Josh Allen. And he sure as hell hasn't been Lamar Jackson. So where does that go? They're going to have –
to put this in perspective,
yes,
right now, the deal Patrick Mahomes is on, the base salary is $45 million.
Okay. So is that the standard right now?
No, because that's 40 and up is when you get Dak Prescott, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes territory.
So like I said,
you ain't getting that money.
You give him $35 million. Is he a $35 million a year quarterback?
I think that's where you'd probably start. 30.
Well, who's got the leverage? And I guess the answer is how far do they go in the playoffs this year? If he wins the Super Bowl, he's got the leverage, right?
Yeah, that's a different conversation.
But where it's tracking right now, I've got an injured quarterback who got better. I got a really good football team. Aaron Rodgers on the market. Now, I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to Cleveland. But if Aaron Rodgers is looking for a team just to drop in and have a chance to win a Super Bowl, Cleveland would be that, wouldn't it? Cleveland's got 2 of everything. You got maybe the best defensive front, maybe the best defensive football. You think it is. I don't think you're wrong. A really good offensive line, 2 good running backs, 2 really good receivers, 2 good tight ends. They got 2 of everything. I mean, if you're looking just for, never mind climate and city and where you want to hang out, if you're telling me, drop me on a team that they just need Aaron Rodgers to win a Super Bowl, would Cleveland be kind of at the top of your candidate list?
It is definitely in the discussion. This is a rare one where, yes, Baker Mayfield has done things you haven't seen in a while in Cleveland, but it's because they built a team.
I know.
And you can't get hung up in overpaying a dude just because he might be kind of good.
And look, he's obviously ingratiated himself in that community.
I could see this in being Kirk Cousins-like. Maybe if they don't come to a decision, drop a franchise tag on him, might not be what you want to have to deal with such a large number initially.
Well, so what would his number end up being, like 42? I mean, that's a lot. You don't have to commit long term. You buy yourself another year to evaluate. Because this was your evaluation year on it. I think it's fascinating what's going on there. Because you're on the brink. He's good. I don't think anybody thinks he's elite, right?
No.
He's good. Is he better than Kirk Cousins? Baker Mayfield. I think he's really right around the barometer, the median on NFL quarterbacks right now, right?
Yeah, I think that's a good comparison too.
Kirk Cousins, as far as
and Baker Mayfield, yeah.
Yeah, as far as what you get productivity-wise, right?
Correct.
Sometimes really good, sometimes it's really not. It's really average. I mean, I could give you probably 10 guys that are better than him and 10 guys that are not better than him, and then we have a conversation about another 10. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're at a point now, and you're evaluating the guy that has embraced your city. Look, you've had guys say, don't draft me, Cleveland. I don't want to go to Cleveland. It's the worst franchise. It's a mistake by the lake. I don't want to go. You got a guy who loves it there. Or at least is basically telling you he does and showing you he does and embracing that town. And they seem to have embraced him. He's played well at times, but if he goes through a season with a torn labrum, and it's another part of it, man. If he guts it out the whole way and plays, it gets you to, let's say they lose in the AFC Championship game. And you still don't know how good he is.
I think Baker Mayfield will be the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns moving forward.
What's his average salary going to be?
It'll probably be on $35 million.
Okay.
32 or up.
I think that's the answer.
I think it'll be similar to a Ryan Tannehill.
Okay.
Type of deal. He's sitting at $29.5 million, but
and then that's a few-year-old deal, right?
About a year.
Is that all it is? Okay.
Because when you
could live on $29.5 million a year, right? You get
not about living. You
get a 5-year.
We know it's a different world when it comes to these.
Well, I get it. I've got to have the biggest paycheck. Look at my paycheck. I got it. But when it comes down to it, Do you think somebody, if he leaves, this is where I think the Browns have some of the upper hand. If Baker Mayfield, let's say they put a thing on the table and said, here's the deal, dude. 5 years, $35 million, that's what, 140, $175 million. And guaranteed is, here's 60 guaranteed. Okay? You think he hits the streets, he's getting a better deal than that? You think somebody's giving him a better deal than that as a free agent? And I think that's where he needs to be advised. So I think, to your point, I think that's right. I think that's where it goes. Because at some point, I think he's going to be smart enough to go, man, what's Prudential paying me? Is that who he does commercials for? What's the insurance company that insures Baker Mayfield in his home?
Progressive?
Okay. Progressive, Prudential. See, I should know that. It should be a better campaign. I should know that.
It's
right?
so funny.
I know Allstate insures Aaron Rodgers.
State Farm.
I know Jake from State Farm's there. It's good commercials. I should know that. But my point is, he's making that money. If he hits the open market, I think the Browns are getting him the best deal he's going to possibly get. And that's where they, as far as I'm concerned, they've got the upper hand. Now, do they invest 5 years, $175 million with him? What's your number? But that one's going to be the fascinating one as we go forward. And this injury and watching that, to me, is going to be one of the biggest stories of the year. 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. Your emails coming this morning. Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com. JJ at sportsanimалabq.com. On the Twitter, it's _JJ Buck. On the Facebook, the OD in the AM. We are up and running. You can watch the show there. Adrian's producing. Browns and Chargers this weekend, by the way. Chargers are 2-point favorites at SoFi against Baker, Labrum, and the Browns. That's another one of the. Is that your game of the week? Kind of is. Well, you got
Monday Night Football's the game of the week.
Bills and Chiefs.
Yeah.
Bills and Chiefs is good. Browns and Chargers is good. Nice matchups. Really nice matchups this weekend. Really nice matchups. And last night's was good as well, so you can get in on that. All right, fellas, how you feeling? You feeling all right? You out beating it up? You ready to tackle the world? I hope so. If you're not, may I strongly suggest that you give New Mail a call. New Mail is a men's health clinic. They are here in Albuquerque, and they have helped men all around the world and all around the country deal with things that are natural, things like fatigue, weight gain, even erectile dysfunction. Those things are natural, guys. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And if you haven't dealt with it, you can. New Mail was with you every step of the way. You got nothing to lose on this, and you got everything to gain. The number is 505-652-1688. 505-652-1688, or visit them online at newmail.com. You will feel better. Guys, this is natural, and it's a hard thing to talk about, but a guy came up to me, a buddy of mine, I was playing golf. He said, I heard you talking about New Mail. I called him, and literally says, dude, thank you. He says, it made me feel better. And I've heard stories like that. The bottom line is the results on this, it works. Men all over the country are feeling better. You got nothing to lose, guys, and a lot to gain. Call New Mail, because as you head into the back end of the year, the most hectic time of the year, you got a lot going on. Take care of yourself. The number is 505-652-1688. 505-652-1688, or visit newmail.com. You'll feel better.
I prefer to do stuff online. I can find things much quicker, do the research I need, and have it shipped or waiting for me to pick up. The Shop by Payments option was perfect for me. I got online, clicked on Shop by Payments, put in my down payment and monthly budget, and the guessing was done. From laptop, I was able to nail down the bike I wanted, add a few customizations, and get an estimate on my trade-in.
Dream Style Roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. They're at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever, no one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style Roofing tops them all.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green and keep the community green as well. Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment. You trash it, we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
I prefer to do stuff online. I can find things much quicker, do the research I need, and have it shipped or waiting for me to pick up. The Shop by Payments option was perfect for me. I got online, clicked on Shop by Payments, put in my down payment and monthly budget, and the guessing was done. From laptop, I was able to nail down the bike I wanted, add a few customizations, and get an estimate on my trade-in.
We here at Clark's Pet Emporium welcome you to bring in your pets. We know that having your pet with you makes the experience of shopping for them even better.
Sports Animal.
Lobos and Aztecs over on News Radio KKOB tomorrow night. What is it, 7 o'clock kickoff?
7 o'clock Mountain Time.
6 o'clock pregame show. J.J. Buck, Ned James, Dontrell Moore, and the voice of the Lobos, Robert Portnoy, live from, I believe it's called Dignity Health Park. Is that correct? In beautiful Carson, California. The temporary home of San Diego State. 2 counties north of San Diego, of course. There's some people who are really struggling with that whole thing. And nobody's going to games because they were hoping their L.A. alum would come out in numbers.
So it's kind of a home run swing.
I don't know if it was a home run swing. They didn't really have a ton of choices, right? There's just not a lot of places to play. There's some junior colleges that they could have played at in San Diego County and shared a facility. USD's got a stadium that I believe sits about 6,000 people. That's where not only does USD play football, but the San Diego Loyal uses that for the USL. So the Aztecs would have been the third tenant in there and just had a schedule around that. And as you know, the old stadium has been razed and it's no longer there. The new stadium is being built on that site, and so there was nowhere for them to go. There's some JUCOs.
Where are they practicing?
They're practicing on campus. I mean, they still, as they always have, they've got their on-campus facilities. But the old Aztec Bowl where they played back in the 50s was now filled in with what's Viejas Arena, so they don't have something on campus. They had nowhere to go. So they go up to Carson, 2 counties north, and obviously there's no student atmosphere. There's no San Diego atmosphere. Now, the new stadium, by every picture, by every report, by every mailing I get, and by reports from outside people from San Diego State, is going to be beautiful, like even nicer than supposedly Colorado State's 37,000 seat stadium right there in Mission Valley where the old stadium used to be, just a few miles off of main campus. That'll be now Campus West, but that's what they're doing with that, and it's been imperfect, but they get to play. And last year it didn't matter because nobody was at games anyway. This year, heck, they beat Utah, and there weren't a lot of people there, but that's how it is. And I think Aztec fans are missing what's a really good team. I don't know if this is their best team. Jeff Sabieta, JJ Buck, A. Marie, and Adrian, if you want to get in 505-246-0610. I don't know if this is the best San Diego State team we've seen over the last decade, but it's a pretty good one, don't you think? And we'll see as they go through this league, because I think the league at the top, they still got to go through Nevada, and they still got to go through Fresno State and San Jose State and Hawaii. And I don't think they play Boise State in the regular season. They play Boise State, so they still got a lot of meat on the bone. If they play Pac-12 schedule, they'd be
San
fine.
Jose State, Fresno State, everything you just laid out. This, you wouldn't say, this doesn't feel like one of the best teams, but you take a step back, you're like, wait, they're scoring 36 points per game,
which they don't normally do.
That number is, oh, okay.
Yep.
They have Greg Bell is just as good as any other backs in the system.
Then that would mean Rashad Penny. That would mean Donnell Pumphrey. That would be Ronnie Hillman. All the guys that have gone through there, and you throw Jordan Burnett in there as a lightning piece of that thunder, or the thunder piece of that lightning to that whatever.
Lightning to the thunder to the thunder. They're really good.
And defensively, I don't know that they missed a lot of beats. They gave up some points in the fourth quarter to Utah, but you look at what they're doing. The Lobos are up for a tap.
The backup quarterback, played Utah and Townsend.
Lobos are up for a tough test this week. It's a 19.5 point spread, and Lobos are going to have to score points to keep it within 19. I just don't know how they're. I mean, they've got to keep. They've got to score points. Do you think watching the Lobos offense the last 3 weeks, take Texas A&M out if you want, but against UTEP where they didn't have the receivers, and watching last week what they did against Air Force and really struggled. Do you think that offensive line is going to slow down Keyshawn Banks and all those guys coming at you, and they're going to be able to run the ball against San Diego State? Like, that's where my concern for New Mexico is this weekend. Can they score points? If San Diego State scores their average 36, I mean, how are you scoring that many points against San Diego State? Danny said something this week that, I hope they know what they're getting themselves into. Right? I mean, I hope these guys in the locker room realize the men on the other side of the field. That's a good football team. He knows them. Those guys recruit them. Rocky Long built them. It's going to be an interesting one on Saturday night. I want the Lobos to get better, and you want to see the continued progress. This is going to be a speed bump this week, I think.
I think it's going to be Air Force all over again.
Do you think so?
That type of contest where New Mexico is not going to be able to move football. The defense is not going to be able to survive an offense that goes 3 and out essentially every possession. Time possession is going to favor
the ball. Yeah.
San Diego State, and I could see this being 38-10, 41-10 again.
Carl says Timex Terry is a thoroughbred, Jeff. Loosen the reins, let him run. The coach is holding him back, and that coach is Danny Gonzalez. I don't know. First of all, Derek Wareheim's calling the plays offensively. I mean, Danny's the head coach. There's part of me that says, yeah, Carl, you're right. But then I say, okay, let him run. You got to give him time to run. Like,
did you not hear what Danny Gonzalez said the entire week leading up to the Air Force game?
In regards to?
Terry Wilson. That exact thing.
Yeah.
And so if he's saying that, it's out there. Is it Terry Wilson just not wanting to run? Or...
Well... I think
like there has to be places to run to.
That's the point. That's really the point. Let him throw. Well, throw to whom? I mean, as much as you got names there, Manny Logan Green's really fast.
And he is doubtful.
What are the questions I asked before? Do you remember the 2 weeks before their first game? The one thing I kept asking, Terry was with us, I think Danny was with us. Does Terry have weapons? To whom is Terry throwing the ball? And I think you've got some prospects. You got some young tight ends. You got young receivers. Luke Wysong is I think, going to be good. He's playing high school football last year in New Mexico. Do they have good receivers?
They have good enough receivers.
They have good enough
it's
receivers?
Offensive line.
Okay.
So I just can't get over how bad this drive chart is from last week.
So you're talking about all the 3 and outs and go ahead.
This is the Lobos in the first half.
Yeah.
And everyone, Terry Wilson, the receivers, this is what they did. For 3 plays, 9 yards punt. 5 plays, minus 4 yards. 3rd and 20, that's when Trey Hall had to take the snap because Terry Wilson's helmet popped off. Strip, sack, fumble, turnover. That was the only 2 offensive possessions in the first quarter for the Lobos.
Because then Air Force took it and just ran it down their neck.
Second quarter, 1st and 10, first play of the drive, Aaron Dumas fumbled. Next possession, 3 plays, 4 yards punt. Final offense possession of the first half, 3 plays, minus 1 yard punt.
Yeah. Is that all on Terry Wilson? I get it. You guys are going to feel the way you feel about him, and okay. Man needs help, and he needs help from the offensive line. I don't care if it's Pat Mahomes back there. I don't.
Look at the Super Bowl.
Right? All right, 505-246-0610. We'll get your phone calls in when we get back, as you guys are starting to light up the lines a little bit on a Friday. I got emails coming in. I'll check the texter as well. It's the opening drive on a beautiful Friday, heading into what should be a fun weekend. Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, A. Marie, Adrian on 95.9 FM, and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
We here at Clark's Pet Emporium welcome you to bring in your pets. We know that having your pet with you makes the experience of shopping for them even better. And we welcome you to bring your kids also. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loan. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Hi, my name is Adrian Chavez Sr., proud owner, operator of Global Protective Services. We are also a proud member of ProView Networks, as well as so excited that New Mexico Youth Sports is back. In order to join our team, please join us at www.loboprotectiveservices.com.
You trusted your home or business security to a company with an armed response. They sold out to a national corporate giant, and you're stuck on the brink of less security. I'm Aaron Jones, owner of International Protective Service. IPS isn't for sale. I'm invested here, and I care about your home and business as if it's my own. Let the highly trained armed guards or 24-hour patrols of IPS protect what's yours. With faster response times to catch criminals and less associated costs. Call 897-2420 or go to ipsglobal.com.
When looking for the best experience while buying an all-new Kia, Fiesta Kia offers some of the most knowledgeable and friendly Kia specialists in New Mexico. They'll help you find the Kia that will meet all your expectations. Kias have some of the most affordable vehicles for you to choose from, offering extensive options and style for the price. And with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, Kia won't be beat. Come be a part of the Fiesta family today, 7400 Lomas Boulevard Northeast, or start driving now at fiestakia.com.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
We here at Clark's Pet Emporium welcome you to bring in your pets. We know that having your pet with you makes the experience of shopping for them even better. And we welcome you to bring your kids also. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
And 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
I'm not a big stat person. I don't think any of you are, but I'm going to give you one because it's really, to me, one of the most amazing stats going into this weekend or any weekend. Rocky Long, Lobo defensive coordinator, has been on the winning side of the San Diego State-New Mexico game for 15 straight times. So the last 15 times New Mexico and San Diego State have played, Rocky Long has been on the winning side of that. He won the last 8 times for New Mexico. And San Diego State's won the last 7 against the Lobos. Last win, do you remember Rocky Long's last win as a Lobo head coach? 70-7 over San Diego State.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It was, and then they didn't win another game. 70-7. It was a disgusting display for the Aztecs and an incredible display for the Lobos.
Oh.
But just it was insane. But keep that in mind. Rocky's been on the winning side of this 15 straight times, and he's been on both sides. It's kind of silly. All right, back to it. 505-246-0610. Hello, Sean.
Good morning, folks. How's it going?
Greetings. We're well.
So I managed to get out to the amphitheater last night for the first time.
All right. How was that?
Brad Paisley concert.
Nice. Good
It
show.
was fantastic. Yeah. It was a great show. Jimmy Allen opened for him. Had never heard of Jimmy Allen before.
I love him.
It was fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. Good crowd. Beautiful.
It was a great crowd. It was nice to get back to some normalcy.
Normalcy.
It was great.
Yep. Good.
I didn't get to catch the game last night, so I watched some highlights. The one thing I like to see as a Jets fan is that Jamal Adams has disappeared. Jets won that trade for sure. Everyone thought Joe Douglas was losing his mind, but we got a good haul for him, and look how it's turned out for the Seahawks.
Did you see Geno Smith?
Is it looking like it's worth that contract?
Did you miss Geno?
Did you miss Geno Smith, Sean, Jets fan?
A little bit, but we won. So it's okay. It kind of takes the luster away from it a little bit. I think we're going to win again. Back in the old UK against the Falcons. It's the Falcons.
Yep.
Oh.
Calvin Ridley's not playing. We seem to have luck against teams without a number 1 wide receiver.
Calvin Ridley's not making a trip. Yep. He's staying home.
Not even going.
Yeah.
Picking the Jets this weekend, baby.
Yep,
Let's go.
Let's
Going to the Jets again?
Yes.
Win. Cut down Jets.
Jets.
Jets. Jets got next. Let them play. All right.
I appreciate you folks. Thank you for the Jets chant this Friday morning. Have a good weekend.
See you. Jets 2 in a row? It's getting ambitious, aren't you? Getting a little ambitious. Cordell Patterson's going to go for 5 this week.
It's going to be
Get
a
him off your
special
bench?
tea time.
Yeah, got him off my bench.
For Zach Wilson.
7:30 in the morning. That's what time they play, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I got. So if you got any changes to make, do it then. All right, we'll go through the NFL stuff too, because that's special. Geno Smith. Did you know Geno Smith was still in the league?
I literally, when Russell went down, I was asking Kyle, I was like, who is Seattle's backup? Because you never see Russell go down.
Right.
And I was like, and we're like, what the
Geno
heck?
Smith wasn't on the list.
Wait, I swear, I had no idea.
Did you know this? You probably did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really? Do you know everybody's backup quarterback?
No, we can't go that deep.
We're the Bengals' backup quarterback.
The Bengals' backup quarterback?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Isn't it Keenum?
I
No,
don't
that's
know.
Browns. No.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Right? All right. As long as you don't know. Actually,
Hit or miss with backup.
I was surprised to see Geno Smith.
Hell yes. And Brandon Allen, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Geno played well. Like, I mean,
He came out
way
with
better
a
than
drive.
I
was like, woo.
Yeah, way better. Like, so I'm thinking, all right, ball game. And by the way, I got the Rams defense going. Let's get healthy.
Let's go.
Yeah. He impressed me.
Me too.
And Tyler Lockett's got to trip over himself and fall down at the end of the game.
Now, yes. Now what do? Now they got to go find someone on the scrap heap, don't they?
Who?
Seattle. There's no. They don't have a number 3 listed right now that I see. If Russell can't go, don't they got to find a backup quarterback to Geno Smith?
That would be the case.
Yeah. Who's on the scrap
I
heap?
expect Russell Wilson to play next weekend.
Okay. It's a finger. They don't know how long Pete Carroll is. I don't know. I mean, look, it's we just lost it on Thursday. It's a sprained finger. He couldn't grip the football. There's a lot of work to be done. Russell is one of the greatest healers of all time. and he'll do whatever he can to get back as soon as absolutely possible.
That's special water.
One of the greatest healers of all time, Russell Wilson.
What does it mean?
I don't even know what that means. I have no idea what that means. It's a hell of a label. All right, he's the toughest guy I've ever seen. He throws the best ball I've ever seen. He's the best healer I've ever seen. Heal up, get well. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, A-Marie, Adrian on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number 1 in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
Hi, my name is Adrian Chavez Sr., proud owner, operator of Lobo Protective Services. We are also a proud member of ProView Networks, as well as so excited that New Mexico Youth Sports is back. In order to join our team, please join us at www.loboprotectiveservices.com.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened?
Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Friday morning. Opening drive, Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck. You can hum if you want, if you miss the music so much. Yeah. 7 a.m., the usual morning lineup. 7 in the morning, 7 a.m., where is your brother? You feel better now? All right. Me and you and A-Marie and Adrian. Glad you're with us on the opening drive on a beautiful Friday. Balloon Fiesta. How about Balloon Fiesta's got everything, every event so far? Like 8 for 8, 9 for 9, whatever the number is. It's got to be an even number. I think they're up this morning as well.
Wonderful week.
It has been.
Albuquerque.
It has been. All right, we're here for you going over the Rams win last night, 26-17. L.A. over Seattle up in Washington State. Russell Wilson goes down, sprained finger. But as far as Pete Carroll's concerned, he's one of the greatest healers of all time.
Weird. Weird way to describe it.
Have you ever heard anybody been called that?
No.
One of the great healers of all time. Now, I've heard like some of those TV evangelists.
Right.
Healed. You are healed. Those are the great healers of all times. And you got a palm to the forehead, and you fall back, and all of a sudden, boom, you're cured.
Never know with Russell Wilson.
Never. Maybe that's what it is, or maybe he is the healer. That he was replaced in the fourth quarter by Geno Smith. Smith came in through a 23-yard touchdown pass to DK Metcalf. That cut it to 16-14, and it was a little bit of nervous time, but the Rams then went on a long drive, and that was it. How about the Geno chance at, what do they call it now, Lumen Field?
Lumen Field.
What is that? What, do you know? That, whatever, call it what you
No
want.
one knows what it means.
Yeah, it up in, used to be called CenturyLink. The clink. But that was it. Rams win 26-17. So come on in today, 505-246-0610. We got baseball playoffs in full throat today. You get 4 games. Not only do you get the Astros and White Sox. Astros are up 1-0 after their 6-1 win yesterday. And you get the Rays and the Red Sox. Tampa is up on Boston 1-0 after a 5-0 victory in Game 1. You will get the Brewers and Braves, and then you get the Dodgers and Giants. You're in it, man. I mean, you've got to split screen your football this weekend. You've got, or have another TV going, or find an establishment that can do more than one game on their
screens
2 TVs.
Upon screens upon screens.
That's right. No, and you'll be screening all weekend. But you get that, and we're in the solstice now, and we haven't really even got into the NBA stuff. Not that I care about the NBA exhibition season, but I do want to get into some of the vaccine stuff and what that's going to end up meaning long-term to Kyrie Irving. So come on in at 505-246-0610. That's the text line and the Quan's Auto Care hotline. And you can send me emails, jeff@sportsanimalabq.com. Send them to JJ at sportsanimalabq.com. Hello, Edward. Happy Friday.
Well, happy Friday to you, gentlemen and lovely lady. You know, interesting weekend coming up. I think just to touch briefly on boxing, he's going to handle business again. I guess he's coming in 20 pounds heavier. I think technically he's a more sound boxer. And those 2 fights have been intriguing. Those guys are giants. I think one of them's like 6'8", the other guy's like 6'7", and it's going to be interesting. So I'm going to take Fury 7-round knockout, 7th round.
All right.
You know, last night's game, Jeff, and you've been saying, and I respect your opinion on the Rams, Seattle was kind of in control of that game around halftime. Then they miss a 35-yard field goal. Then they get the ball and stall a drive. And then they had him pinned deep, 3rd and 10 inside like the 15-yard line. And Stafford just launches one up into triple coverage, about 10 yards underthrown, and the receiver makes a great catch, and it flipped the game. And you got to give that team credit. You know, it was a good win. It was a good win.
Look, the Rams are good. I don't think the Rams are a great team. I don't think they're head and shoulders above the rest. I think they're Arizona, Tampa Bay. I don't know. Am I missing somebody? Maybe Green
Cowboys.
Bay. Yeah, and the Cowboys. I'll give you the Cowboys. Yeah,
Sure.
I think they're all in the same box. There's no way that I'm going to sit here right now, and I didn't do it after they beat Tampa Bay. It was a nice win, but you didn't hear me doing it. You may think that everybody, you sure as hell didn't hear me saying they won the Super Bowl. It was a nice win, but I just don't think they're there yet.
You've been a deprecating fan, a self-deprecating fan, and I respect that. But the point I want to make is you've been saying they don't have a great defense. They have 3 great defensive players. The corner, Donald, and the linebacker that hurt Gronk last week with a great hit, right, a great legal hit. They have 3 really, really defensive players, and we're going to see if Cooper Kupp can hold up throughout the season, getting thrown out, you know, like Edelman and all these other small slot guys. It'll be interesting, but they have a great team, and you know we're going to see how it plays out. Hey, there's 2 games that really intrigue me. The Packers at the Bengals. I think it's going to be a great game, and the Browns at the Chargers. That's going to be fun to watch, and we're going to find out what the Chargers are all about, and the Browns. And I think it's going to play big in divisional and conference standings.
How much do the Chargers have to do to convince you? Because I'm skeptical on the Chargers, but they just the last 3 weeks they played a 3-point game with the Cowboys. They beat the Chiefs in Kansas City, and they beat the Raiders. And now you're going to make the decision how they do against the Browns. Like I would argue that the last 2 weeks they played. They've gone through the gauntlet. It's not like they're out there playing a Broncos schedule. I'm kind of impressed with them.
Oh, agreed. I think they have a top 3 quarterback in the league right now, and they've held it through 4 weeks. They've held each team to their scoring low through each week.
Right.
So they're solid. I mean, I like it. Plus, they
well, your phone's leaving me.
Old school uniforms. Hey, the fall brings some great things. You know, there's anticipation and love in the air, and everybody loves the prelude to the holiday season, the burning of the 40-foot Muppet in Santa Fe and the Balloon Festival. and chilly and great weather. But you know what the greatest thing about the fall is?
What's that?
It's the 5-star picks.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I've been letting it percolate and coagulate, and I'm only picking 3 games this week. And, you know, extrapolated and interpolated a lot of data. I just kind of let it roll because I like to let it simmer. 3 quick games. JJ, real quick, who's the Broncos starting quarterback this weekend?
To be determined.
He's good.
Okay. They're going to the Steelers. It's a pick-em game. The Steelers are garbage, man. Their offensive line. And I think Ben should have retired 3 years ago, but, you know, he's kind of holding on. I think the Steelers, as a proud organization, are going to win that game. And I'm not rooting against the Broncos. I think the Broncos have a lot of good things going for them. I just feel going into that stadium, a desperate team at 1-3, I think the Steelers are going to win that game. The Bears at the Raiders. The Raiders are giving up 5.5. I think they got embarrassed the other night. I really do. I think the quarterback got embarrassed, and I think they're going to cover that 5.5. So I'm going to take the Raiders. And then the 49ers going to the Cardinals. By the way, last night with another quarterback taking over, that's 19 out of 32 quarterbacks. That's new starting quarterbacks for teams this year. 19 friends. I'm going to take the Cardinals to cover the 5. And those are my 3.
Right on.
People have been spending a lot of money, and this is an opportunity for the Crusher to put money back in their pockets in the prelude to the holiday season. So thank you for giving me a few minutes, and I hope you guys have a great weekend.
All right, see you. Be well. I kind of am on the Cardinals too. Although I don't know who San Francisco. Garoppolo's fine, right? The game's in Arizona. Does Arizona have a letdown?
Well, Garoppolo is still a question mark.
Okay, so we don't know there. Yeah, then I'm leaning towards a 5. I got a question on the who is it sent this to me? It's from Rod. 19.5 Jefferson. Aztecs are 19.5-point favorites over New Mexico. He says, why isn't this higher? It looks like a steal. The tip sheet from my bookie says pound the Aztecs as long as the line doesn't go higher than 25. You just let the secret out of the bag. I don't know why it's not higher. I think the reason it's not higher, JJ, is the spread of New Mexico San Diego State games has not been very big. It's been an average of 15. There's been a 5-point game, an 8-point game in there over the years, even when the Lobos were really bad. San Diego State has not traditionally put it on this team or any team, really. You don't see a lot of big number Aztec wins, do you?
Usually don't.
But this is one of those where you look at it and say, okay, if they're averaging 36 at 19.5, that means the Lobos got to score 17. Do you think the Lobos are going to score 17 points after watching this offense the last few weeks?
No.
So that's where he's coming from, and I get it. It's a number that sounds big, but I just don't. Like, I want this to be a game. I want to be entertained. I want to watch Lobos get better. But I just don't know how the Lobos are going to score. So what does that mean, Amory? Am I going to break now? What does early mean? Now? So now? All right. We're dealing with our technical issues, and we're going to the phones when we come back. 505-246-0610. If you want to go through the NFL, you can. Big games. I got all kinds of emails to read you. And big games, obviously, in college football. I want to tell you about Aaron Jones and IPS and how passionate his company is about providing security for your home and your business in Albuquerque and throughout our area. Up until recently, IPS has used highly trained armed guards. They have 24-hour patrols. They patrol your area. They respond to your alarms within 7 minutes if they go off. Now IPS installs alarms. The whole system. So if you don't have one in your home, you can call IPS. They've got your security covered. You don't need to call anyone else. The number is 505-897-2420. 505-897-2420. You can go to IPSglobal.com. If you trust IPS, you get a local company, not a business that's going to sell your security to some national corporate giant who doesn't know Albuquerque like IPS does. They'll still respond to any alarm system. However, if you do not have one, call IPS. They'll set you up for unmatched security. Don't wait to be a victim. Sleep better at night knowing IPS is watching your business, your home. Be confident during the day. They've got eyes on your home when you're not there. I trust IPS. You can as well. 505-897-2420. 505-897-2420 or visit them at IPSglobal.com.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number 1 in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
Hi, my name is Adrian Chavez Sr., proud owner, operator of Lobo Protective Services. We are also a proud member of ProView Networks, as well as so excited that New Mexico Youth Sports is back. In order to join our team, please join us at www.loboprotectiveservices.com.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Car Crafters is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
I prefer to do stuff online. I can find things much quicker, do the research I need, and have it shipped or waiting for me to pick up. The Shop by Payments option was perfect for me. I got online, clicked on Shop by Payments, put in my down payment and monthly budget, and the guessing was done. From laptop, I was able to nail down the bike I wanted, add a few customizations, and get an estimate on my trade-in.
Dream style roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. There at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style Roofing tops them all.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security.
All right, apologies. We've had, obviously, some technical difficulties. We missed the keyword at the top of the hour. I want to make sure you know the keyword. The national keyword for you to get in and win that cash is SHOP, S-H-O-P. The national keyword is SHOP. Text the word SHOP, S-H-O-P, to 95819 for your chance to win. I'll give it to you again coming up in a few minutes. But, again, Want to make sure you got the national keyword on that. 505-246-0610 is how to get to us. 888-922-0610. JJ, at first I thought it said JJ Rocks. I'm like, yeah, it does. And then it said, wait, JJ's Rocks. And then I'm like, well, easy. Oh, and then he's talking about the rock.
Get off my rocks.
Yeah. Jeff, so was this a trial separation? Is JJ back on the bandwagon next year after the team he had an affair with could only finish 4.5 lengths better than that mess in Denver? So you quit the Rockies this year. It's from Richard.
Took a break.
Okay. Got on the Padres.
We needed some time to reevaluate our relationship.
All right. And so you jumped all over the trendy, sexy, juicy.
You know, sometimes the grass isn't always green on the other side.
Yeah. San Diego's not
young,
nicer than
the youngin' that looks good. You're like, ooh. And like, oh,
do you
maybe
think
not.
Do you think they'll take you back?
It's a really good question.
Yes.
Why would they take you back?
Yeah.
I mean, what are you bringing to the table now? Like, what makes it work now that it didn't work then? I mean, because then all of a sudden you start to realize, oh, this is why we split in the first place.
Well, it's you got to acknowledge the situation, and I acknowledged that the grass isn't always green on the other side, but the Rockies themselves had to realize, hey, we made some mistakes, which they fired their general manager.
We don't try to win at the minor league level.
That's changing.
That's what I'm told.
So it's a new philosophy in the organization.
You went out and tasted some strange and got on the Padres, and they finished 4.5 better than the Rockies.
And so I need old reliable.
Take me back.
Steady.
Please take me back.
What you get with Colorado.
I love you. I've always loved you. You're tattooed on me. I love you.
Are they tattooed on you?
Yes.
See? It's hard to quit that. I mean, it is.
It's a break. It wasn't
all right.
Here's the paper, sign. Didn't go that far. Just we need some time to evaluate the situation as they did.
Yeah.
The changes that they made in their organization.
No doubt.
I will make changes myself, and we'll come back stronger for it next season.
All right, Richard, there's your answer. So there you go. He's back on the Rockies. The answer is yes, if they'll have him back. Again, if they'll have him back.
There's no ifs.
I mean, if he's allowed into the stadium, if in fact there's a stadium.
Well, that's only the soccer stadium.
Right.
But when it comes to Coors Field, they welcome any Rockies fan possible, especially when they're series against the Dodgers and stuff.
I'm going to believe. Do we have a suite deal?
Yes.
Oh, we do that too? All right. What do I know? Because, yeah, they're standing out there. Glenn says Wyoming at Air Force, Jeff, this weekend. Wyoming play. This is a pretty good Mountain West game, I think. He says, do we finally find out about the Pokes this weekend, Jeff? Wyoming went 4-0 against the weakest non-conference schedule since Fran coached for Lobo football. Then they rested. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't the strongest ever. They played tough games. They played Montana State, who's a good FCS team. All right. They beat Northern Illinois on the road. Northern Illinois is not bad. In fact, Northern Illinois beat an ACC team in Georgia Tech. They beat Ball State badly. Ball State is 2-3. And then they struggled against UConn. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's the strongest non-conference schedule ever, but I sure as hell have seen a lot weaker non-conference schedules than Wyoming played. Are they good? I don't know. We'll find out this week what they're about. But would you call it the weakest schedule ever?
Manageable schedule. I want to say I don't quantify it as the weakest, and you're going to get weird games in there. Going on the road at UConn was a bad day for Wyoming. Guess what? On a bad day, they still won a game.
On the road against a really bad team, but yeah, they went on the road and won a game. We'll find out.
Yes.
Have you seen the spread in that?
Air Force 5-point favorites.
It's in Colorado Springs? Boy, that's a tough one for me to know. That feels right. Does that feel right to you?
I'm going to Colorado Springs.
This weekend?
Today.
Really? Just for fun? For a wedding? For a retreat? For what? You're on the wedding tour, aren't you?
Yeah, the wedding tour. No, just Kyle likes up there because he was stationed there, so he wants to go.
He goes
for the weekend.
You guys going to the game?
Falcons again.
Should we go?
That's a great spot to watch a football game. Like, why? I mean, you profess to be a football fan, or maybe just a football adjacent fan. I'm not sure. Maybe just a Vikings fan. I don't know.
No.
I mean, it's sports adjacency. And that's a place that's sports adjacency because of the pageantry, the flyovers, as all the cadets come in their units, and it's like, honestly, The pregame pomp, it should be gorgeous up there. It is
clear, 66 degrees.
It's perfect.
Can't wait.
Yeah,
all right, we're gonna look into it.
I think it's a beautiful spot to go see a game. And by the way, the Air Force Academy is just it's a beautiful place to go watch a game. I mean, if I was up there and I had some time, I would go as well. All right, you can get back into it at 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. I better turn that up, or we'll have technical difficulties. Yeah. Look at here. Do we have a sweet deal like live in studio? Is that what I see? Hello.
Hello.
What's good?
It's going great.
It's nice to see you bouncing around the studio again. And what's your shirt say?
It's Bazinga. So we have Pizza 9 has a partnership with the CW and the Big Bang Theory.
Oh, Bazinga. That's somebody's fantasy football team. I'm sure it is. Hey, we got a sweet deal for you today, and it is Pizza 9, and it's going to go quickly on our website right at 9 o'clock this morning. I suggest you set your alarm to remind yourself. It goes live at 9 a.m., sportsanimалabq.com. You go right there, click on the sweet deal icon, and for just $25, you will get $50 worth of Bazinga pizza. Or is that Pizzinga? No, that's it.
Did you know, Jeff?
Did I know? Probably not.
That it's National Pizza Month?
Yeah, just because it says it right here. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to read it too.
Yeah. How do you celebrate
That sounds
National
pretty
Pizza?
good.
Yeah, no, yes. Yes. How do you celebrate National Pizza Month?
Oh, you eat as much pizza as you can, but at Pizza 9, we are celebrating all month with all kinds of specials. I would say one of the best ones is if you join our text club, you'll get 25% off online orders all month.
That's a big deal. So how do you join your text club?
So you're going to text Pizza 9, pizza, then the number 9, no space, to the number 833-350-0881.
So do that, and you get $25 off of your online orders. And then from the week of October 17th through the 23rd, if you order a large 2-topping pizza and you do it online, you get
1 medium, 1-topping pizza for free.
Free is so cheap. And if it's good, free is cheap and really good. And it's always that way. Look, they'll cater your Halloween party because you're going to have a Halloween party. You can order at pizza9.com. You can call the store nearest you. How many stores are you up to? Like 3,452?
Yeah, but we have about, 5,000 right now.
It's so good. It's so good. Well, no matter where you are, this isn't just your average pizza. So that's kind of the big deal, right? For National Pizza Month, go out and hit the online club.
Yep, and then, on Monday's National Sausage Pizza Day, so you can
Wait. We've got a whole month for pizza.
And then
But sausage gets its own day?
Yeah, well, cheese and pepperoni got their days last month, so it's okay.
They get their month outside of they get their day outside of the month?
Yeah.
When's Sausage Day?
This coming Monday, you can get a medium sausage pizza for just $5. $5.
All right. You also got
Pineapple Ham Day. I'm all about that one.
Ooh,
when's that?
I don't know when Hawaiian Pizza Day
Come on,
is.
you
I'll
can
have
make
to
it happen.
double-check that.
You can't make that happen?
Let's make it happen.
Yep.
You are the princess of pizza, aren't you?
you?
Kind of are the princess of pizza.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
All right. Well, enjoy that. Again, it's Pizza 9. It goes online right on our website, right at the top of the hour at 9 o'clock. Go to our website, sportsanimалabq.com. Click on the sweet deal icon. $25 gets you $50 worth of Bazinga Pizza 9 stuff. And join their text club. Again, send Pizza 9. You can text that to 833-350-0881. Join the text club. Get $25 off your online orders. Good to see you. Happy National Pizza Month.
Happy National Pizza Month.
And happy Sausage Day early.
Yes.
I just in case I miss you on that day.
All right, sounds
good to see you. Enjoy the pizza and take advantage of that. And make sure you get in. Hey, the national keyword, remember, for this hour is SHOP, S-H-O-P. You can text that keyword to 95819, and you will have your chance to win the national prize. Back to the phones when we get back, 505-246-0610. Glad you're with us on a beautiful Friday morning on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Hot.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at FiestaSubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at FiestaSubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
Hi, my name is Adrian Chavez Sr., proud owner, operator of Lobo Protective Services. We are also a proud member of ProView Networks, as well as so excited that New Mexico Youth Sports is back. In order to join our team, please join us at www.loboprotectiveservices.com.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Car Crafters is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
I prefer to do stuff online. I can find things much quicker, do the research I need, and have it shipped or waiting for me to pick up. The Shop by Payments option was perfect for me. I got online, clicked on Shop by Payments, put in my down payment and monthly budget, and the guessing was done. From the laptop, I was able to nail down the bike I wanted, add a few customizations, and get an estimate on my trade-in.
Dream Style Roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. There at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style Roofing tops them all.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at FiestaSubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at FiestaSubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green green. And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources
Rome
are
Show is
crucial
up
to
next
New
at
Mexico's
10,
environment.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Geno Smith is good, LOL. Just means Russell heals fast. That's what the texter says. The greatest healer of all time, Russell Wilson. Who knew? Texter also says storm big over the Cougars tonight. You got Cleveland and Cibola tonight. It's a big one, huh?
Yeah.
Big?
Rough stretch. Back-to-back games for Cibola going against Rio Rancho and Cleveland.
For your Cibola Cougars. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta, J.J. Buck. A. Marie.
Dropped, what, 33, 35 on?
35 last week on Rio Rancho. Yeah. Now they gave up 60.
One step at a time, Jeff.
Yeah, but they gave up 65. Defense is overrated. Who cares? Chicks love the long ball.
I'm trying to look up how much Russell Wilson has been injured in his career.
Oh, never, because he heals so well. I mean, he's the greatest healer ever.
This is such a funny website. It's a chance of injury in 2021, 5%.
How do you? I mean,
how do you know?
It
Just says 5%.
I know when a guy's going to snap his finger on a helmet or a big dude's going to come at my knee. I think, how do you predict injury? I think there's so much hot air and verbose crap out there, and that's got to be at the top of the list. I'm going to predict injury.
Only in 2016.
When Russell was injured.
Yeah.
But he healed so quickly. Give me a more BS. I'm just going to put something out there to say, look at me.
I'm sorry, just 5%. That's funny.
How do you come up with that? What's your statistical data? Well, he's only been hurt one time. Well, okay.
Immortal athletes coming at you.
we take in weather and age and who they're playing and the weight of the defensive line.
I'm sorry, that's so funny.
I know.
What do you believe less, that or the weather forecast?
Yes. No, the weather forecast has gotten actually it's because of the science and the technology they got. Weather forecasters have become pretty accurate, don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
At least my iPhone is.
See? Exactly. We're all weather forecasters. Hello, James. How you living? Hail to the Bruins of Westwood. Sorry.
Right on.
Did you say fight on? Is that what you just said? Fight on? Is that what I heard come out of your mouth?
No, I don't. Hell
You
no.
said fight
Hell
on.
No.
Okay.
Hell no. This is the only song we know. The only
It's the funniest thing you've ever said. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
So, the other night at the Ravine.
Yeah.
That was awesome, wasn't it?
It was incredible. Yes, that was awesome. Yes.
I was on I-40 listening to the game.
Okay.
And it kind of reminded me back in '88 when we were at a party and everybody were listening to the game, and we're like, oh, Dodgers are going to lose, And then Kirk Gibson hits that home run. And I'm listening on the radio. I'm like, you got to be kidding. So go back to 2021. I'm on the freeway. Well, I-40.
Same thing.
And man, the same thing happened. Guy hits a home run. Like, everybody's going crazy, man, and it brought a lot of memories back.
So I felt the same way about 88, and it kind of played out somewhat the same fashion, although obviously Kirk Gibson and Chris Taylor are not the same thing. But do you remember who was on base when Gibby hit the home run? How he got there? It was a guy named Mike Davis. Mike Davis. He drew a walk.
Yeah, and then he stole second base, remember?
Kind of like Bellinger, right?
Yeah,
Bellinger
yeah.
had a great at-bat. There were 2 outs, a walk to keep it alive, stole second base, and then Taylor comes up with again, a pinch hit home run. It was really, really, it brought that back for me as well. And I was telling the story yesterday. I was at Jack Murphy Stadium. It was halftime of the Aztec Hawaii game back then. We were watching on our Watchman when Gibby hit it. So when he hit it, you didn't know where. We all were like, "Is that gone?" Well, my daughter came down to the room, and so she was watching that. And as soon as the ball was hit off of Taylor's bat, I'm like, "Yes!" And she's like, "Is that a home run?" And until you saw the left fielder not turn around, it was like it was so similar to that moment.
Yeah, it was. It brought back a lot of memories. And
totally,
man, the ravine was rocking.
Yep.
Oh,
Dodger fans stayed till the end. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, really.
They got there late.
Games, you leave at halftime.
Yeah.
Get on the freeway.
Yeah, they got there
All
late.
right, guys.
All right, enjoy
Have
the
a good
weekend.
one.
Later. Yeah, Dodger fan got there late. Now, 5 o'clock game in LA is tough. And you're gonna tell me 5 o'clock game anywhere is you have to leave early. Sometimes you can't get out of work, and I mean, you go to the grocery store down the street, it takes an hour in LA. And JJ, as you know, I mean, where the 10 and the 110 and the 101 converge. I mean, goodness gracious, trying to get into the ravine. JJ loves when I talk LA
It's really funny.
directions. But have you been to Dodger Stadium?
Oh yeah.
Not easy to get in and out of that place. It's beautiful once you get there.
Nope.
But and then you throw LA on top of it, and it's rush hour, and well, it's always rush hour. But that was one of those great moments. I was feeling bad for Cardinal fan, and then I listened to Fred on Suicide Watch yesterday, basically on the radio, and I don't know, it didn't make me feel any worse. Should it have?
No,
that's what
this is
being
sports.
a fan is about.
Yeah.
Well, he tried to play the woe is me, poor Cardinal fan. I'm like, well, easy on the poor Cardinal fan thing. You've won the second most championships in the history of the
I've been to
sport.
Cooperstown. It's Cardinals town.
It's all Cardinals.
I walked through I was like, wow, this is.
Yeah, so stop that angle. And they had a great run. They came out of nowhere. Now, I'll give you this, and I've said this. I think Cardinal fans are the best baseball fans. I think it's the best baseball town in America. Now, I've never been there, but everything I see aesthetically, that's one of the few towns I've not been to.
It's fun.
I think Cardinal fan is as good as there is. They love that team. They're the most loyal, and that franchise is as good as there is. So the woe is me. Now, I don't care who you are. Losing that way is a kick in the stones.
No, it sucks.
Like, that's got to hurt for a long time. But I don't know. I just didn't feel any worse.
Yeah, sports.
Welcome to sports adjacency. Yes. That's what. Yes.
I can't, okay, so I just can't get over this website. The injury history analysis. Tom Brady's at the same percentage as Russell Wilson. I'm sorry.
Well, Tommy's only really been hurt once too.
Well,
right?
Man, the list of injuries he has, it's like a lot of them, but he still plays. I guess this is based off if they'll still play. It's for Draft Sharks, but I just think it's funny. I've been typing all the old men in.
I mean, so what's Ben Roethlisberger's?
Oh, yeah, let's look up that one.
He's got to be like 98%, right? I mean, and what's the odds one of his limbs is going to fall off his body at some point this year? Well, I mean, that's really good. You can get that at 18%.
Just a flesh wound.
He's going to leave an arm on the field. Like, yes. It's one of the most ridiculous things ever.
80%.
I believe it.
Yeah.
You look at all the other veterans, it's like 5. It's really funny. But projection is only 3.5 games. Chance of injury per game, 9%. This is the funny. Who comes up with these?
I believe it now. 80%. I'm in.
These guys that don't have a date and sit in their mom's basement. No, am I wrong?
I know.
How do you come up with that
so
crap?
It's funny to me.
It's because it's so off the wall. All right, you want me to take this break like a minute early, right?
Yep.
So let's do it now. 505-246-0610.
Don't sit in your basement. Get to F45 training. Full body, functional fitness, high intensity interval training. in just 45-minute sessions. The workouts are fantastic. From strength work to cardio work, full body functional fitness, upper body, lower body days. They split it out throughout the week so you don't get overwhelmed. You're not going to get burnt out on one thing. That's the whole point behind full body functional fitness. So check them out now, f45training.com. Best thing to do, just download the app to your phone. Look at the Northeast Heights location. You can check the schedule, classes available, read the class descriptions, sign up for your 7-day free trial, book your class, get in, and get going. And that 45 training, just 45 minutes, work in your schedule. You want a little bit extra? Well, they'll drop a 60-minute class in you Saturday mornings so you can power through your weekend. Sign up now, get in, get going. It's a great workout. It's a good time. Team training, life-changing. I'll see you at F45.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
I prefer to do stuff online. I can find things much quicker, do the research I need, and have it shipped or waiting for me to pick up. The Shop by Payments option was perfect for me. I got online, clicked on Shop by Payments, put in my down payment and monthly budget, and the guessing was done. From laptop, I was able to nail down the bike I wanted, add a few customizations, and get an estimate on my trade-in.
We here at Clark's Pet Emporium welcome you to bring in your pets. We know that having your pet with you makes the experience of shopping for them even better. And we welcome you to bring your kids also. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loan. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Hi, my name is Adrian Chavez Sr., proud owner, operator of Lobo Protective Services. We are also a proud member of ProView Networks, as well as so excited that New Mexico Youth Sports is back. In order to join our team, please join us at www.loboprotectiveservices.com.
You trusted your home or business security to a company with an armed response. They sold out to a national corporate giant, and you're stuck on the brink of less security. I'm Aaron Jones, owner of International Protective Service. IPS isn't for sale. I'm invested here, and I care about your home and business as if it's my own. Let the highly trained armed guards or 24-hour patrols of IPS protect what's yours. With faster response times to catch criminals and less associated costs. Call 897-2420 or go to ipsglobal.com.
When looking for the best experience while buying an all-new Kia, Fiesta Kia offers some of the most knowledgeable and friendly Kia specialists in New Mexico. They'll help you find the Kia that will meet all your expectations. Kias have some of the most affordable vehicles for you to choose from, offering extensive options and style for the price. And with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, Kia won't be beat. Come be a part of the Fiesta family today, 7400 Lomas Boulevard Northeast, or start driving now at fiestakia.com.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
We here at Clark's Pet Emporium welcome you to bring in your pets. We know that having your pet with you makes the experience of shopping for them even better.
The Sports Animal.
Weird little Friday morning we're going through. Glad you're with us. I got a text says, you know what is a cure to technical troubles, Jeffy? It's to hoe. I know that's probably right. It says low, bow, ho, bow.
Well, we had technical difficulties, and next hour it's coming. It's coming.
Technical
difficulties. We wanted to make sure everything was right so we could hoe correctly.
Well, you couldn't hoe without the technical
That's what I'm trying to
difficulties being sorted out, because you need the technical assets to be able to play the music, to make the hoe, to make it go, to make it, well, you know, bro.
So the last hour, don't you worry, coming in hot.
Coming in hot,
Stay ready,
says.
stay ready.
Ready, she says. All right. 505-246-0610. We're here for you on, we're talking the NFL last night. Rams 26, Seattle 17. I'm not sure how much you care about the baseball, but if you do, and I think you do, and maybe more tonight, and maybe more as it gets into these deeper into it. But the Astros 6-1 over the White Sox. Where are you? JJ says everybody hates the Astros. Do you hate the Astros? Are you all hating the Astros? So I'm kind of over hating the Astros, and I know I'm not supposed to be. And well, you're a Dodger fan. I'm over it. That's just me. I'm not telling you you have to be. Rays 5, Red Sox nothing. Randy Rosarena is fantastic. The man stole home.
Home. That's like really cool.
Yeah,
it's
like
is
really cool. Of all the things in baseball, is that cooler than a cycle? Is that? Don't you think?
Yes,
I do too.
Because when you think of a cycle, you're like, that's neat. But if I had the opportunity, I'd rather just hit 4 home runs.
Okay.
Like in a game. Oh, I got a single.
This is a moment, dude. This is like
cool.
Yeah.
And apparently, he's been asking his manager all season, like when he's been on third, he's like, "Can I go? Are you gonna let me run? Can I go?" No.
No, damn it.
Now playoffs. Game 1, Red Sox, like, sure, go for it.
Yeah. It's that's one of the coolest moments.
And I love it too, because this Rays team, they got young talent. Wander Franco is an emerging star. Rookie who came up this season, and they upset the Red Sox radio crew so badly that I'm all for it.
The radio crew?
Yeah.
I don't know that story.
Well, there was a home run. Forget which one it was. I don't know if there's multiple ones. The name off the top of my head. But, it was showing off a little bit, and they were going off, that upset the pitcher. He noticed that, flexing in the dugout, doing push-ups. Like, get over yourself, guys. Like, stop this nonsense.
This is the team that when a guy hits a home run, they put him in a little cart and they run him, do a parade through the dugout. The Red Sox. That's the team that's upset about flexing in the dugout. See, people and these old guys in the radio booth got to just get over it, and they probably don't like their team doing it either. Modern day baseball players are having fun. They wear chains. They have their little whatever displays. They pour water on each other. The Red Sox do the little cart thing. Like you see, it's like a little wagon. Like you hit a home run, they put you in a wagon and run you through the dugout, and everybody, hey! I mean, it's like, why can't these grumpy old guys just kind of get over themselves? I'm asking. Maybe it's a grumpy young guy for all I know. I don't know who it is. I'm going to guess it's a grumpy old guy. You know me. I'll always root for the old guy. But can you evolve a little bit? Like, honestly. People are like...
It's okay to have fun.
I think
it really is.
I don't know, Marty, you having any fun? What's up, Marty?
I'm not grumpy. I tell you what,
makes me
I
laugh.
love the Astros. I'm rooting for the Astros. And that a couple of years ago, when they got dinked and bonged by the video, home plate, coming out of nowhere, that they were the signals and all that.
Yeah.
That was out the door. So, anyways, I got my top 7 here.
7.
I watched the game yesterday after playing golf.
How'd you play?
Altuve. Did you see that slide?
I didn't see the Astros game at all.
Oh, my gosh. All right. I've been watching baseball for 50 years, and that was the greatest slide ever, that he went sliding into home plate.
Ever.
The catcher had him blocked off totally. He had his knees sticking up. Little Altuve squirted around that and touched home plate by putting his left hand over the guy's knee and touching home plate. The greatest slide ever in baseball.
I will tell you, the slide is one of the most underrated and most underappreciated skills.
Yeah.
And we used to, back when I was a kid, we used to work on it a lot, and like a hook slide just going away. It's been proven that you get in no faster going in head first of all.
No,
and you hurt yourself more.
Yeah, you can't do a Pete Rose.
No, a good slide is actually a piece of art.
So here's my top 7 for Friday.
Look at this.
Holly Holm,
It is good.
retire. Bon Jones, go to WWE, make more money, won't get drug tested. Lobos lose to San Diego State. So I told you, remember I called, I said they were going to lose 4 in a row?
You did. Okay.
Yeah,
all right. You're not going out on a limb calling San Diego State to beat the Lobos this weekend. You know that, right? That's not a limb.
Well, the Lobos still were going to lose.
Yeah, 4.5. We're 4 in a row, though. Okay. What else?
So Astros will be in the World Series.
Okay.
In A. Marie, if you go to Colorado Springs, stop by the Broadmoor, the greatest golf course in the Four Corners.
Ooh, all right.
Pick up Jeff a ball tag or a golf towel.
Thank you, Marty.
I've never played the Broadmoor. This one I want to play it really badly. Been up there a bunch, never have.
Just use a putter because you're going to play Army golf over there.
Left, right. All right. Enjoy the weekend. Good
You'll
to hear
hit
you.
all the trees. And then one more.
Quickly.
You guys, the Greek breakfast burrito is the greatest.
Thank you. Thank you, Marty.
All right.
All right. Be well. The Altuve slide is sweet. You agree with that?
It's a good one.
Very good. The plate is completely blocked. He goes around. I mean, he's in the left-handed batter's, the right-handed batter's box and avoids it. It's terrific, and it is one of the long lost arts. Marty makes me laugh, and he's an Astro fan, and he did call 4 in a row, losing. Let me get out. Is that why that look on your face? Third hour coming up. Be with us. Baseball talk, and we'll get you through the NFL on the Sports Animal.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number 1 in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
Hi, my name is Adrian Chavez Sr., proud owner, operator of Lobo Protective Services. We are also a proud member of ProView Networks, as well as so excited that New Mexico Youth Sports is back. In order to join our team, please join us at www.loboprotectiveservices.com.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Car Crafters is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
I prefer to do stuff online. I can find things much quicker, do the research I need, and have it shipped or waiting for me to pick up. The Shop by Payments option was perfect for me. I got online, clicked on Shop by Payments, put in my down payment and monthly budget, and the guessing was done.
7 o'clock in the morning. 7 a.m. where have you been? 7 a.m. where is your brother?
Now, voted the best sports show in New Mexico for 5 years running. This is the opening drive with two-time New Mexico Sportscaster of the Year, Jeff Symbieta, and J.J. Buck.
All right, we got baseball playoffs rolling. Astros beat the White Sox 6-1. You still hate the Astros? Rays beat the Reds. A bad day to be Sox. Just holes in the socks. Bunch of zeros and ones, not a lot. Rams win last night 26-17 over the Sea Chickens. Dan said he tried to get in but couldn't get through. I don't know why. But I think I won. So I got like when people just keep, hey, you want to take this bet? All right, if they're good, like the Aztecs over Arizona.
Easy.
Yeah,
easy win.
Easy money. We got easy money. All right, tomorrow.
Dealing.
If you don't get enough JJ Buck today, and I know you don't get, I mean, how can you?
It's the JJ weekends.
So I got JJ Buck this afternoon, right? You are the boys. Fred couldn't do another
Your
one. He's
boy.
Just, I mean, he just can't. Yeah, it's your boy. I mean, your original boy. Never mind those boys. This is your boy. Like he's been your boy forever. Now he's been grown into a grown ass man.
I'm a man. Not 40 yet.
JJ this afternoon. JJ on the pregame show. Do you have any soccer this weekend too?
No.
All right. Last weekend was impressive.
Last weekend was a lot of fun.
The amount of JJ Buck.
A double overtime PK game winner.
Yeah, that's right.
Grind on Sunday.
The JJ animal.
Woo. That's right.
You got a 4-0 women's soccer team Mountain West Conference play.
Yeah.
Won 8 in a row.
Nothing but the Buck and truth. You know what I'm telling you?
God, that's a great little segment.
Yeah. We're not bucking around.
Back.
Just bucking around.
Okay.
I know. Yeah, I mean it's all kind. You can do anything you want with it.
I love it.
Yeah, just take it and go. Yep.
I picked too difficult of a name.
You can go with Buck off if you like, or Buck on. I mean, hey, whatever you like. All right. Tomorrow, Lobos in San Diego State. I told you earlier, Rocky Long has been on the winning side of this for 15 straight games, which is insanity when you think. I just want you to think. Now, they don't play every year, even though they're in the same conference. But going back to, I want to say 2000, maybe 90, 97, 90, 98. San Diego State and New Mexico have played football 15 times. Aztecs have won the last 7. Prior to that, the Lobos had won 8 in a row. And all of those 15 games, Rocky Long, now he hasn't been the head coach every time. I think there was one where he was a defensive coordinator at San Diego State. But he has been on the winning sideline for the last 15 of those matches. I don't think that you can find something like that anywhere. Anywhere. Now, the odds makers will tell you that ends this weekend. If you, I don't know how much you look around and read any of those message boards, and I'm not big on that, but a buddy of mine sent. I showed you the text the other day. Hey, who's going up to Carson to watch the Aztecs versus Rocky? Like this is like the San Diego State fan isn't even concerned about New Mexico. It's like it's a Rocky thing. They've got unbelievable respect for Rocky Long, and that's why there's a little concern on their part. And they should have unbelievable respect for Rocky Long because he turned that program into a perennial power in this league and a respected program throughout college football. Best era of Aztec football, period, in the history of Aztec football. All that being said, how can the Lobos win this game?
There should be little concern if you're an Aztec fan. Rocky Long is a great college coach for this places he's been. When you look at living in the Mountain West Conference, he is great. But the Lobos as a whole, it's a harsh reality, but they're not even in the marathon part of this. They're in the we're warming up to start the marathon phase of the rebuild. And it's just it was a smack in the face the last couple weeks of the reality of, there's a reason they started last year the way they did. There's a reason that they were still picked at the bottom, even with the hype around here coming off the last 2 games of the season, because there's a lot of work to do.
Is this all about the offensive line? Because I'm going to tell you that I think 60% of what's going on here is offensive line stuff. I'm concerned about the back end of the defense, but that doesn't bother me this week because San Diego State's going to run it at you. I think you can somewhat keep them in check. Last week was a different story against Air Force because I thought on first and second down they did a decent job. It felt to me like on 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, Air Force was finding room, and it's an option as opposed to this team's just going to come and hit you in the mouth and run right at you. So am I telling you I think the defense is great? No, I'm not telling you that at all. But to me, I think your quarterback is good. I don't care what you tell me, and I have eyes too, and I see what's going on. But I also see a bigger picture than just watching number 2 run around and throw the ball. I think your quarterback's good. I don't think he's got great weapons. I know you think he's got better weapons than I think, and that's fine. If he doesn't have time to throw to him, we're never going to know. It just doesn't matter. I think the running game's fine. I don't think it's great. So I think, yeah, you've got issues as far as your offense in regards to weapons, but to me, it's so much about the offensive line. Your defensive backfield is suspect. But I look at it, you gave up 20 points to UTEP. Jeff, UTEP's no good. I don't know. They're 4-1. Let's see how good UTEP is. They're going to start playing some people in their league. Air Force did what they wanted to in the first half against you. I look at it all, and I guess I'm disappointed that the offensive line has taken such a step back.
You've got cliff,
right?
And it's the interior of the line. You got a 26-year-old center in Kyle Stapley. Your left guard is a senior. Your right guard is a junior. Yeah, your tackles are young. They're sophomores. Cade Briggs, Jack Buford. I like the potential, but they're young, and you see them on the edges getting beat. But it feels like, all right, interior of the line, that's where you should be able to make some plays. They don't have a good running game because of the offensive line. They can't run the football. I'm a little higher on the defense than you are because I think just the last 6 quarters of football, it's been impossible for them to do anything.
Because they're always out there.
Yeah.
I'm not down on the defense. I'm not. I think actually the front 7 is good. And
the best player on the team is Joey Noble.
Yeah, Joey Noble and then Jarek Reed.
Yeah.
And so I think, look, I don't think the defense is horrible. I think the defense is for the most part playing well enough to have them in games and give them a chance. Certainly in the UTEP game, yeah. To your point in the first half against Air Force, while Air Force did whatever they wanted, they were on the field all night. You read the drive chart: 3-and-out punt, 4-and-out fumble. Right? I mean, you can't do that.
They had 1 drive in the first half, and they had 5 offensive possessions the first half against Air Force that went more than 3 plays, and it was 5 plays.
And so you can't put the total blame on the defense. Well, Jeff, they gave up 400 and something yards, and they gave up 30. I know, I got it. But you can't have them out there all night either. They were out there 38-plus minutes. You can't do that. So I go back to the original. How can Lobos win this game?
I don't see a path right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm waiting. You want to shock the world? That's fantastic. I can't sit here. I'm wearing a Lobos hoodie. Lobos radio, but I can't sit here and convince myself or anyone that the Lobos are winning this football game.
Yeah. Here's my concern. And if you want to address it, you can. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I don't know how they're going to keep the Aztec front out of the backfield. I don't know how they are going to open up holes and run the football, and I think they have to run the football. I think they have to run the football. And hence, I don't care if Patrick Mahomes is back there. Quarterback doesn't have time to throw. Well, then he needs to get out of there. Where's he going? San Diego State, to your point, is averaging more. Typically, they win games in the 20s. When they won the New Mexico Bowl in 19, I think they'd scored 30 points out of all their wins. They were a 10-win team. I think they scored 30 points once that year. I mean, they were just a defense-dominated. They were a really good team. They were 10-3. This year, they're averaging 36 points a game. So if you give them their average, just to cover the spread, you got to score 17. To win the game, you got to score 37, 38 points. I want to see it. And
yeah, this is the most points per game they've averaged over the last 7 years.
Right?
At least in this little snippet. So that run of when they were a very good football team, probably the best program in the conference.
Yeah.
Over that time, that 25, 32, 35, 30, 20, 21, 24.
That's their offensive average, and they were winning 10 games a year. Right? They were winning at a clip that was really, really impressive. Now they're scoring more points. And by the way, that's with their 0-point first half against New Mexico State, where everybody, my Aztec fan was ready to jump off Sunset Cliffs. That they didn't have a quarterback, that what the hell's going on around here? Why can't that, right? But by the way, maybe New Mexico State played a really good half. Maybe that wasn't all San Diego State. Maybe the Aggies went out and actually really played a nice half of football.
And this is the hardest time to be a fan, is when the excitement starts to wear off and you're knee-deep in the process of rebuilding a football team, the foundation, because there's work to do. I'm going to be watching tomorrow for certain things that don't sell tickets, that will not get you excited.
Like what, offensive line play?
Yeah, can you have a successful first and second down run?
Yes.
Can you not be in 3rd and 8 and 3rd and 9 every time?
100%.
Can you have a first half where you don't have pre-snap penalties? Can you have a half football? That's also another thing. You look at the first half against Air Force, they had 46 total yards and 45 yards of penalties.
It's 1 yard.
Can you just take a step forward?
Yeah.
Play,
get out of your own way.
Control what you can. False starts, offsides.
Be physical.
Play clean.
Yeah. And be physical.
Try to be physical at the line of scrimmage. That stuff ain't exciting. Like, that's not going to get people like, oh, hoorah. But that's where we are with Louisville football.
I think it's fair. What are you watching for tomorrow? Do you see a path? Look, Lobos are 19.5-point dogs. They scored 10 points last week. They scored 13 points the week before. They're playing a team that's ranked, has one of the best defenses in America, beat 2 Pac-12 teams. Arizona's still a Pac-12 team, right? Even though they lost NAU.
They are a Pac-12 team.
And is good. Where's the path? So what do you see tomorrow? How do they win this thing? Or do you? 505-246-0610. Like your thoughts on that. We'll get through the NFL stuff. I think there's some really, really good games on the docket for tomorrow. We can get into that as well. All In Autographs is a place you should get into as well. Take a look at their website, allinautographs.com. What is this place? I've been telling people about. Actually, I'm bringing a bunch of people over here in a couple weeks. They're Albuquerque's premier sports memorabilia and collectible destination. What does that mean? It's a museum. It's a store. If you like trading cards, you go in there. If you're looking for a gift for the person who's got everything for themselves, go in there. You'll find something. It's a museum to the point where the walls are decorated with items that you will not see anywhere else. Signed, beautiful, authentic pieces from history, from entertainment, from music, and, of course, from sports. Doing a New Mexico Bowl event, taking our executive board over there for an event here in a couple of weeks to show this place off and show how wonderful this really is. Join the VIP club. You'll get the newsletter. You'll get invited to whiskey nights and Texas Hold'em nights and cigar nights with the celebrities that they bring in. They bring in big-name celebrities every single month. Let them know you heard about it here on the opening drive. You will get $25 off of your purchase of $100 or more. The website's allinautographs.com. Take a look at it. Call them at 505-504-7575, and then go in and see for yourself firsthand. All In Autographs at 2225 Wyoming Northeast, just to the south of Manal. All In Autographs is Albuquerque's premier sports memorabilia and collectible destination.
From Laptop, I was able to nail down the bike I wanted, add a few customizations, and get an estimate on my trade-in.
Dream Style Roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. They're at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style Roofing tops them all.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
I prefer to do stuff online. I can find
on the docket from the pre-show meeting, and then it didn't happen. So I
know,
went on
I
with
know.
the show
We
as
were-
if
we
it
were
was
trying.
like as if there was nothing.
All right, we'll try again.
So tell me what you want me to do. You want me to break? You want me to read an email? You want me?
No, just keep going. Next segment, we'll try it again.
We rammed it.
It's Friday.
Yeah, it is.
We did ram it.
Isn't like it's Monday excuse when things go for
Seriously,
like that?
but
I mean,
but it's always positive on Friday, even if it's like something bad, right?
so it's like who cares? It's Friday. If it was Monday, it's like damn.
Oh
holy
my
this
God, what are
crap.
we doing
Yeah,
here? We should always have a Friday
Back
mentality.
when there were people in
Mailing it
in the building, that was always one of my pet peeves. Right, you get in because there'd be people in the elevator with you. Even when we get here, hey, how's it going? Good morning. And well, it's Monday. Yeah, no, I bleep and know that. Like it says it right there on top of the newspaper.
Bleeping.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, that was with a
Sorry.
B as in buck. Yeah, I know. All right, Chris says New Mexico kids. Jeff, have you noticed the term New Mexico kid has not been used to complain about Lobo football for about 2 years? I haven't heard much complaints about anything since Rocky and Coach Gonzalez have come back to UNM. When the wins start coming, I believe the crowds will get bigger at Lobo football games. Well, yeah, when the wins start coming, they'll get bigger. And that's true. We haven't heard those people go, I'm not going unless the kid from Carrizozo's playing.
The only one you get most of the time is Isaiah Chavez.
Okay. And by the way, he's been hurt. He was just cleared last week. That was the first time he was cleared to play, right? QB5.
Dealing with the concussion, yes.
All right. Outside the Chavez household, like someone who looks at the and I'm trying to find a way to say this where I love the kid, I love what he did, and not be disrespectful. Is there anybody who thinks he's better than Terry Wilson?
Yes.
Okay. Do you?
No.
Okay. Obviously, the coaches who are paid to win games don't. I mean, yeah. Okay. Other than that, have you heard it? People say, well, I mean, if they had signed the kid from Eunice, we'd be better now.
I think there's a lot of people going, well, what is so different about the team that won the last 2 games of last season and the team that we've seen the last 2 weeks?
Look, and that's a fair question, and I'll tell you the difference is in offensive line play.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's a fair question. Wow, they beat Wyoming, they beat Fresno State. Combined, those teams are like, what, 9-2 right now?
And that's, to me,
8-2.
When we look at end of the season, it's great for fan base momentum, but zero indicator of what is going to happen on the field.
Yeah. Gopher says, how much is this on Bob Davie, Jeffy? If you remember the last 2 seasons, Davie panicked and went almost all JUCOs. As a result, Lobo football has a ton of super seniors and freshmen, and the classes in between are tiny. So how much truth is there to that? You've looked at the roster a lot closer. The construct of the roster.
That was what they thought was going to be a problem this year, but with the amount of returners, they kind of got a gap year.
Okay.
This season. And so I guess it could be something to look for next year, but these rosters are so different than expected. So
we knew that.
So year 2 would have been that thought.
Yeah.
But no, because you were bringing back so many starters.
Yeah, but you are loaded with, I mean, there are a lot of super seniors. And I think that's the other thing that gave people a lot of hope going into this year. Not only, and this was me, right? And I bought in hook, line, and sinker, and I'm not telling you it's done yet. And I think that this team is going to finish the season better. So in a month and a half from now, when you don't care anymore, when you're already into basketball and they're playing their last few games, I think they're going to be better. I do. But the hope was they won their last 2 games. Their first 4 are super manageable. They got all these super seniors back, and they brought in a stud quarterback. Oh, and by the way, as far as I was concerned, year 2 of this defense, which I've watched proven to be good and work over the last 25 years. Like, to me, they had to be better. And the one thing I probably took for granted, or at least factored into the super seniors, Kyle Stapley, the whole 26-year-old center thing, was their offensive line was going to be fine. I never said they were going to be good. We had the conversation. I think they're going to be fine. I think they're going to, but they've been less than fine. But that's where all that came from.
And it's not crazy. Like the hype, the expectations, I believe it was fair to have coming into this season. The offensive line has been incredibly disappointing. And then just the moments too, when you look at the UTEP game, going in without 6 of your top 8 wide receivers, that's something you can never factor. And that's not just, it's a bad play. It's just you didn't have anyone available. And you saw what happened in the offense in the second half. And it's, how do you get that back? Well, to your point, it's just, if you're good at the end of the season,
and
at least that's something to say, we got better, and this is what's going to happen next year.
Well, you want to see, let's just, I don't want to get there. How much do you believe next year's quarterback's on this roster? Next year's starting quarterback is on this roster.
Yes.
Okay. It might be. I don't know. I mean, you could find another transfer like this. Hell, it doesn't have to be a 6-year super senior. It can be a transfer from somewhere who's not playing that has 2 or 3 years left because of the immediate transfer rule.
Probably the safer answer is no.
I just don't have a feel. Yeah. I honestly don't know. I don't know if I think it's
like
Trey Hall.
C.J. Montes.
They love C.J. Montes.
He's a true freshman.
Yeah.
They got
Bear Milacek.
They got this kid coming in from Arizona, but he's going to be a true freshman next season. Yeah. And Trey Hall right now is essentially Taysom Hill.
Okay, and I'm okay with that, by the way, because I don't know if Trey Hall is the quarterback to get you to a championship level. I love what he does. I love the versatility there. I watched that a lot last year. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I just don't know that he's the quarterback Look, this league is.
I think it's
quarterbacks.
a good move right now because they need anything that can help spark this offense.
100%. Lobo Hobo sent 2 predictions. Boise State goes to 2-4. He says they get blued out of the built by BYU. Is that tonight? That's tomorrow. Boise State is at BYU. He says Colorado State will upset San Jose State without their quarterback Nick Stigl. See what he did there? That could happen too. At what point? What's Colorado State's record? They got to start winning some games. And they've got conference games coming up. They're going to play Boise State, and they're going to play Air Force. They're going to play Wyoming. They're going to play New Mexico. But they've got to start winning. I think they were off last week, if I'm not mistaken. But at some point, and I don't know what the game is. Maybe it would be New Mexico. Maybe that would be the game. They're 1-3. They had the week off after losing Iowa. Next up, they get the Lobos next week up there. No, here. They're here. They're here next week. I told you I thought that's a game New Mexico can win. I don't know right now. I honestly don't know. But at some point, they're going to run tired of that Steve Adazio thing up there. Now, everybody except for the administration seems to be there, right?
Yes.
You like San Jose State this week?
I do, even with because Nick Nash,
who would look nice.
It's like, oh yeah, I can play quarterback. And then you have a week of full practice for Nick Nash. I think they can handle Colorado.
Colorado State's a 3-point favorite.
Okay,
it's interesting. All right, Ho, I'm gonna just wait till the music comes on this time. I won't jump it. 505-246-06.
You get ready. It's the best transition ever.
No. It doesn't even have to be now.
Maybe that's my thing.
What's that?
I don't know.
Rough transitions?
Yeah. A-Marie's rough transitions.
A-Marie B transitions. Yeah, fair enough. I'm down.
The timing just makes no sense.
It'll get there. I just thought you forgot or it wasn't coming.
No, I wasn't
forgetting. Maybe there was technical difficulties.
There was though, but we're killing it over here.
All right, y'all can hone your cars when we come back. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM, unless you're on Central. On 95.9 FM and AM, 610 the Sports Animal.
Getting by is
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number 1 in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
thing about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at FiestaSubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at FiestaSubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
Hi, my name is Adrian Chavez Sr., proud owner, operator of Lobo Protective Services. We are also a proud member of ProView Networks, as well as so excited that New Mexico Youth Sports is back. In order to join our team, please join us at www.loboprotectiveservices.com.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Car Crafters is a proud supporter of
So smooth.
Give me a
It was like professional
That was
radio.
like the most
Jake
smooth
is not here.
transition. Well, we can't win today.
You gotta wipe your nose. Is that what he said?
We gotta look up that video. We did it.
What we do? I was trying to wait till JJ got here, but maybe he's done for
Sorry.
the day. I'm not sure.
It's Friday.
No, it's Friday. Maybe I had to make a number 2 or something. I don't even know what that means.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I feel better though. I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
A good hoe on a Friday makes
Maybe
me
I
feel
should-
better.
Should I pick a certain time? Is that what Bobcat used to do?
No, I
You
like,
gotta feel
I like
it.
the randomnosity.
Yeah, me.
Randomness.
Random. Okay,
Yeah.
Edward. Randomness.
Yeah, I know you got to get the phone. But JJ missed the hoe completely. I was really trying to hold it out until he got. I was like, seriously, dude. I went and I went and I went, and then you were gone, and you knew it was coming.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, okay, maybe JJ had to make a number 2 or something. I don't know. You okay?
Make number 2, make some coffee. You never know what's going to happen during the break. You don't want to be that guy that walks out leaving the empty pot either.
No, you know how much I feel about that. Yeah. All right. Well, you want to
Got to do it for the coworker.
You want to just give a hoe?
Do you want me? I can restart it.
It's Friday now. Now it's Friday. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. And it's Friday to you. All right, welcome to your Friday, 2460610.
The Lobos offensive line needs to do.
Ho?
First play from scrimmage.
Just ho.
Terry Wilson does the clap.
Yeah.
Stapley with the snap, and then all of them just go, oh! And then Nassek's like, whoa.
Just Kyle Stapley says, give me a hoe if you got your funky bus fare. Ho! Ho! Ho!
Yeah, it's just kind of like freaked
Get
for a
on
second.
the bus. Pay the fare.
What's happening?
I'm gonna look up that music video.
Oh, you've not watched the video?
No, what's wrong with me?
It is so preciously good.
Adrian, play that. Is it appropriate?
Yeah. Yeah, actually. It's so super 70s good.
What's better, Ram It or?
Oh, different good. Like it's on that same level of good.
Okay.
Like just cheesy, precious good. Does that make sense?
I love it.
Yeah. If I mean cheesy, precious good. That's my fantasy football team. Hello, Terry.
Good Friday to all you folks. I know it's been a fine day. Quick poll question. The 3 minutes of silence versus Edward's call. Which one's better?
Dang, that's funny.
Now, I admit I'm petty. Back when the Dodgers, Gibson hits his home run, Albuquerque was part of the Dodgers family. Then they decided to dump us. I know you three were probably always dumpers and never the dumpy. French camp got me when one young lady ran off. So, but
French camp of all places.
I've never
French camp.
I've never been the
French
dumper.
camp. Yeah,
I think we've all been dumped on.
So
I've never
you know,
dumped.
they broke my heart when Dodgers said Albuquerque's not any good anymore. So, yeah, so it's fine they do it, but that's life, So I'm not angry, but I'm just not as thrilled as I was when Gibson hit his. When Jerry Palm kind of put the Pac-12 in their place, unfortunately, I mean, thinking now that Oregon's win not really going to mean that much over Ohio State, and strength of schedule is kind of, I know it's Bama, Georgia, and everybody else, but still, I thought, that should help them out. But we'll move on there. It is still humorous earlier in the week with John Sterling. Maybe he needs to get some LASIK. Calling home runs on singles, but we all have a day that doesn't go well.
We've all made a call that maybe wasn't the right call. Yeah, fair enough.
Right one, and things like that. So now we'll see. On Busted Up Fingers, I was always the goofy father when I told my daughter, who busted up her pinky 3 or 4 times, that she should. Just do like the niner and have it cut off, and then when
Ronnie Lott,
my wife,
she doesn't heal like Russell Wilson.
Yeah, she's not a great healer, all-time great.
Yeah.
Go
So my
Ronnie
wife-
Lott
I
and
got
cut it
screamed
off.
at. Yeah, my wife just screamed at me when our daughter said, "Well, why can't I just get it cut off like the football player?" So I was in the doghouse, which I spend a lot of time.
Damn you,
there.
Dad! I hate you. I hate you, Dad. You won't let me cut off my finger.
How comfy is that couch?
That. But it's Friday, and another great week of shows. Appreciate it. You guys have a great weekend, and like I said, be safe and enjoy your family.
Thanks, Terry.
Take care.
See you. I mean, how about that argument, right? Like teenage girls, I hate you, Dad. You won't let me go to the movie. My life is over. I hate you. You won't let me cut off my finger.
Tape it up. It'll be fine.
Tape them together. Do you ever do that? I used to just tape them together, play on the playground. Because I jammed fingers all the time, and I wasn't like a great, like one of the all-time healers like Russell Wilson.
No.
I used to jam fingers all the time, and I was always playing with like these two taped, the middle two taped together, usually on my left hand. But yeah, you could still get a shot off too.
Yeah.
If you tape two fingers, like your middle two together on your right hand, you could still get a shot off. It kind of messed with it, but yeah, tape them together. What does that do? Well, it kind of supports it.
Didn't Jared Goff play with broken finger or something?
Jared Goff was a man.
He was a man, right?
He played
That's
with
why
a
he went to
broken
Detroit,
figure.
right? He did, right?
I think, but probably. Ronnie Lott's
Playoffs?
want to cut his finger off.
Oh.
And then Jack Youngblood played the playoffs with a broken arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did anyone tell him he could have taped it together? He just went straight in there, just whap. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, cut it off. I want to play in this playoff game.
Like, we can tape that for you, but no, okay.
I don't need it. I got 9
What
of
do you
it.
do, like scissors, bolt cutters, like what?
Yeah, like what do you have in the doctor's?
Doctor, he shoots you up with
Athletic
little
assistant.
numbing stuff, and then
with what?
The numbing stuff. The finger offer number stuffer.
But
You don't have that?
Number stuffer.
Yeah, the finger offer number stuffer.
What is it, Ginsu knife set, like around.
That would have been a great commercial too.
Scissors.
It cuts a tomato
And Ronnie Lott's finger.
It cuts an apple, and it'll cut off Ronnie Lott's finger.
Endorsements.
Right? I don't have a finger, but I got an
I
endorsement.
want to know more about that story.
Look it up, man.
Does he have a fake finger now?
I don't know that he does. A prosthetic finger?
Look at my finger.
I mean,
what was it? Pinky ring
I
hand?
think it was a pinky. I don't remember. But I have thought, okay, which finger would I, like, if I needed to lose one? Have you never had these thoughts?
No.
Is that morbid? Is that really jacked up?
I just never anticipate being that like a Saw situation where like, oh,
If I had to lose one finger,
you
which
have
one would?
which finger do you not want?
I mean, I don't know. I guess that one. Well, which one would at least affect my golf swing? Honestly.
No, I get it.
Would it be the ring finger on the left hand?
Probably.
That would least affect your golf swing? Like grip on the club?
Yeah.
But you're that's on the club. Ring finger on your right hand. on your
What will
dominant-
help your swing?
Nothing. Nothing.
Adrian's gonna play the double video on ProView on the outro.
Yeah. Is he?
Just be on the look. Anyone watching?
He's going to pay the
Like on the outro when we do music.
Which video?
I don't know, the hoe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got all that?
If you're on ProView, just Tune in.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got an outro anyway because we got to take this final break. I'll get you anything that you've sent that we haven't read yet. 505-246-0610. Come on in and do that. And we'll wrap you up when we come back, get you ready for the weekend. Jeff Symbiota, JJ Buck, A. Marie, Adrienne. Glad you're with us on ProView Networks. And 95.9 FM, AM 610, the Sports Animal.
ProView Networks.
I prefer to do stuff online. I can find things much quicker, do the research I need, and have it shipped or waiting for me to pick up. The Shop by Payments option was perfect for me. I got online, clicked on Shop by Payments, put in my down payment and monthly budget, and the guessing was done. From laptop, I was able to nail down the bike I wanted, add a few customizations, and get an estimate on my trade-in.
Dream Style Roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. They're at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever, no one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style Roofing tops them all.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green
and keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
I prefer to do stuff online. I can find things much quicker, do the research I need, and have it shipped or waiting for me to pick up. The Shop by Payments option was perfect for me. I got online, clicked on Shop by Payments, put in my down payment and monthly budget, and the guessing was done. From the laptop, I was able to nail down the bike I wanted, add a few customizations, and get an estimate on my trade-in.
We here at Clark's Pet Emporium welcome you to bring in your pets. We know that having your pet with you makes the experience of shopping for them even better. And we welcome you to bring your kids also. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loan. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
All right, I'm in. You like the video? Videos
amazing.
Yeah, that's good.
You've blessed me with a lot of good
That's what I'm here
videos.
for. I mean, that's what I'm here for. The texter says Ronnie Lott had almost half of his left pinky amputated because he didn't want to lose time in recovery. He also was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Thank you, John. Appreciate you.
So it was the final regular season game in which he broke his finger. And so it wasn't like a halftime thing or just cutting it off.
It was during the week?
It was during the week. The actual procedure with surgeons and doctors and whatnot, which is it's kind of crazy they kind of just wrapped it for the game and then went on to have the surgery. Like it was like, oh, you have surgery now, you're out 8 weeks, or we cut it off. Like you couldn't have just gotten by because they ended up losing that playoff game. And there's a quote from Ronnie Lott after the fact when the cast came off and he was looking at his hand. He said, quote, I was trying to laugh it off, but I felt sick. Like, after the fact, he was like, ooh, what did I do?
I opted to have my finger taken off my body as opposed to, I don't know. Maybe if he was Russell Wilson, this wouldn't have been an issue. If he was one of the all-time great healers, like this would have been cured like that.
That's such a weird statement.
It's about as bizarre as I've heard this week.
Yeah.
One of the all-time great healers. I mean, when you think of great healers, I think of Russell Wilson.
No one beats Russell Wilson.
Who was it? It was Adrian Peterson who came back from the ACL in 6 months, right?
Yeah, he's immortal.
I mean, he's an all-time great healer. Like, the all-time great healer. The best healer, ever.
Didn't slow down his career
never
either.
Been a greater healer. I mean, he's the best healer ever. There's no, I mean, the greatest ever, best healer ever. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. Hello, Howie. How are you, sir?
Well, hello, everybody. Happy Friday.
Greetings to you.
So is Russell Wilson like the Billy Graham of football now?
It sounds like, yeah, he's a healer. You're healed.
Great healer, right?
That's right, yes.
There you go. He just he waves a hand over the injury and he shall be healed.
Yep.
Oh, wait, it's a finger, so maybe you can't wave that hand, right?
Oh, so maybe you just got to wave a foot?
Yeah, I don't know. But, I'd like to weigh in on the intriguing subject of which digit you can do without.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you're going to drive around the streets of Albuquerque, you need your middle digit.
Absolutely you do.
Absolutely. And then, you know what? Ronnie Lott really failed to think about one very important thing. He probably, once he went to go play rock, paper, scissors, he's like, what did I do?
Well,
maybe.
If you can get away with like half of your left pinky, you could still cover. You could still rock paper scissors with that finger.
Yeah, there's some extreme measures some guys will go to compete, are there not?
Yes, there are, and that was one of them, man. That was one of them.
Well, Dan was trying to get in earlier, and he told me he's extremely frustrated about last night's game, and you're lucky that I got the brunt of that frustration vented on me rather than on you there, Jeff. So,
what was he so frustrated about? I mean, he's got one of the greatest healing quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah.
Well,
Dan's frustrated.
I feel like he kind of sounded like he was through with Russell Wilson and wanted to move on to Geno Smith.
Ooh, that's a good move.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's a good move. There you go. We're done with Russ. We got Geno Smith.
He was frustrated. He was very frustrated. He felt like they should have won that game.
No, they shouldn't.
But was it Russell?
It was a doggone good game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I feel for him actually, and if I was going to give him a
quarterback.
sleeve of golf balls instead of taking one because I got so many golf balls, right? But
he's bound and determined to make good on the bet.
No, I know he is, and then because then I would have Grady saying, "Well, if you're, they give me a bottle of 46." I'm like, no, that's very different.
Yeah, exactly. But
gotta take that before the finger comes off.
Yes.
This show is always so good. Princess of Pizza.
The Princess
That's
of
a
Pizza.
new one.
I'm glad you caught that. So there were a couple of lines today that were run out there that I didn't think anybody caught, and you guys are letting me know you caught them.
I caught them all, and then I also caught the no-ho zone. I caught that one too, and then I'm going to add my own little line on Friday. So if she's a Princess of Pizza, can we don Edward the moniker of the Emperor of Extrapolation?
No, we can.
Whatever
there
you want.
There could be a lot of things.
Whatever
on
you want,
there.
Howard.
Yeah.
He's having a lot of self-esteem issues, guys. We got to pump him up. You guys have a great weekend.
See you.
Dan's frustrated because he has bad timing, just like I do with the hoe. He
enough.
calls right
Dan
when we're
just
going to
call
break.
in?
No, this week I don't know what it's been, but he calls in right when we're going to break. He's like, again, and he's like so frustrated.
Sorry, Dan. He is frustrated.
Timing is everything.
Edward could be what, the beacon of brief?
The beacon of brief.
Briefly. Yeah, he could be. The Wizard of Wisdom? I mean, we're just playing
I'm sure he'll tell you.
The alliteration game? Yeah. Don't give him that. I am the Wizard of Wisdom. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. You saw Wizard of Oz, right?
Of course.
I just wanna make sure.
Yes. I'm up with some things.
All right, I just want to make sure. I'd be like, I just wasn't sure if it was that funny or it went over your head. I wasn't sure.
Oh, I'm just thinking of nicknames for Edward.
All of a sudden, my text line is going to light up with nicknames that I can't read for Edward.
Yes.
You realize that, right?
Yes.
They're going to come everywhere. All right. So better chance to win this weekend. And I don't think either one of them or the same. Aggies at Nevada, Lobos against San Diego State.
Better chance to win New Mexico State.
New Mexico State.
They're a
Really?
better football team than New Mexico.
You think they're a better football team
Yes.
even though New Mexico beat them?
Yes.
Okay.
They have looked better. They score points.
Okay.
I can't look at a team's, you're going to upset someone and you've scored 13 and 10 points last
Fair
week.
enough. Marie, I know you're busy right now. Are you even there? But Sebastian just gave me this one.
Oh, boy.
Lord of the Long Wind.
Oh, that's a good one.
I thought you'd like that. Now,
Yeah.
I know the boss is there. He's very
No.
important. You can go
We
talk to the
just-
boss. No, it's
He's
very
wishing
important.
me farewell while I go to Colorado Springs.
All right,
Farewell.
No, it's very important
The Air Force
conversation.
game.
I'm sorry to interrupt the conversation. I thought you'd enjoy that.
On your
I need you to send me all of them off air too.
Lord of the Long Wind. All right, so you think New Mexico State is a better team, even though
Right
Lobos
now.
beat New Mexico?
Yes.
And they got a better chance to win. All right. I just don't see how they're going to beat Nevada, although I think they can score some points. I think they've got a better chance to cover. New
What's the
Mexico
spread?
State. The Nevada game, was that like 31?
It was monstrous.
Remember when that was 18?
30 and a half. Yeah, I think New Mexico State's got a
That's
chance to cover. Now, can they stop
Oh, I think
their
Nevada
offense?
can score 50 on them.
Right. Now, can they score 30?
Yeah.
Right? Can they? And because Nevada could score 50 on them. I don't know how they're going to stop them. I mean, those are two big spreads. But I think I don't think either one of them are going to win. Okay? But I think New Mexico State's got a better chance to cover.
Yes.
I'll go with that.
And that's really where we are, the state of football.
Don't blame
right now.
Jeffy for your loss of money or gain this weekend.
No. You know I've been getting smoked. It's a good thing I've not been betting, because it wouldn't be good. All right, Boise State. Real quickly, because these are your Mountain West games. Boise State, BYU. BYU is a 6-point favorite. Does everybody like BYU in this?
Boise State.
You like Boise State to win or to cover?
To win.
All right. San Jose State's a 3-point dog at Colorado State.
I like San Jose State.
I like San Jose State too. Wyoming's a 5-point dog at Air Force. I think I like Wyoming to cover, but I like Air Force to win.
I'll go Air Force, win and cover.
Okay. And then we got the other two. All right. We got good stuff for you on the radio this weekend. We actually really, really good stuff for you. Tomorrow afternoon, Alabama, the number 1 ranked team in the country, is going to be playing Texas A&M. We'll have that game for you at, I believe, 1:30. Is that what time that's? It's hard to read the times on this thing. And then, no, really.
No,
I mean, it doesn't. There are no times. There's just boxes. And then the Broncos at Pittsburgh is your early game on Sunday. Then you get the Raiders in Chicago. And the night game, we're back. We got Sunday Night Football for you back here on the Sports Animal, which is a terrific, terrific game. Buffalo and Kansas City, that's the game of the week, is it not? Buffalo, Kansas City.
Sunday Night Football, game of the weekend.
All right. A. Marie, great week. Safe travels up to the Broadmoor and to the Air Force game and all those places that everybody told you to go to.
Thank you.
Air Force Academy is pretty cool, though. And it's fun. It's fun. Adrian, keep wearing that Dodgers hat. Go blue. It's good to see you repping. Nice job this week. Jim Rome Show is next. The Herd with Colin Cowherd after that. J.J. Buck is in with the afternoon show today at 4. And then we're back with more award-winning radio starting at 7 a.m. on Monday. Trulio is in after J.J. True to the game. Don't forget that. Big weekend?
Huge.
Of course it is. Enjoy it. Have a great, safe weekend, boys and girls. Be good to each other, please. Be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. We will smell you on Monday.
Something's
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.